Come on, my baby. Mommy said you could do that.
What's up, everybody? I gotta remember the timing on that song. That actually worked out pretty good. Web Devi, thank you for gifting 20 members to the Gaggle of Goofballs, even though you said you couldn't because Apple is a fucking scam, wanting even more money for donations. But anyway, thank you. Always appreciate it, and we all appreciate it, of course. Welcome to the 50th live after Clive. Not the 50th stream, because this doesn't include the original filler streams, but this is the 50th live after Clive. I don't know why we're still here, but apparently enough people enjoy staring at me to keep this going. So welcome. If you're joining late, check the live indicator to make sure it is red and you are following along. How's everybody doing? We had the early crew, as usual. Gas Masher Joe Russ, Phil in the kitchen, and Franco Walker. Horvax here. At Kalar, Mr. A-Cake was here earlier. Our queen, Liz Edwards, is here. What's up, Random Brandon? How are you? I am not too bad. The neck is calm at the moment. I took some Motrin. What's going on, Dutch Taurus? I think I've seen you in a while, or maybe I said that last week. I don't know. Robert Drelzer found a Red Dwarf, Rifer Man. What's up, little Jim? Lock Watcher, the Pancake Man has arrived. Clive C, what's going on? Jonathan Hughes, Iron Fist, Mark Gray. What's up, Benji? If I were a Jedi, there's 1,000% chance I would use the Force inappropriately. You know what, Benji? We're going to go ahead and we're just going to jump right into this shit. If you had the Force, would you use it inappropriately? That's probably spelled wrong. I don't care. That is a good question for everybody. I think just a yes or no. I mean, not saying you would always use it inappropriately, but would you occasionally want to use it inappropriately? And I would probably say yes. Not often, but every once in a while, a random breeze under the right dress might be okay. What's up, Josh Homan? Horvac? Oh, man. All right. Big toe. At Kalar is finishing up their next video. Very good. Very good. Electron Box. Oh, and Lockwatcher sent us more eye candy. Well, kind of candy. Cowboy candy barbecue sauce and some sauce he made today. We'll take a look at that later. We'll probably even take some phone calls later if you want. Well, we haven't done that in quite some time. But I actually got the stuff up, but hold off. I know how some of you are. And I'll give the number out then. Oh yeah, merch. And boop. Alright, merch has joined. Thank you, Jacques Attack. Mr. Meerkat, how's it going? Slippy Fish. All right, so I guess let's start with, I guess we'll start with the toast to 50. Like the little thing up here said, like, this is your fault. I am here because of your being here. So cheers to you and cheers to everybody. Happy 5th episode of Live After Clive. Cheers. Are we talking consensual stuff or criminal stuff? Ooh, you know, that's, I would say non-consensual. Like, you know, the occasional wind going on a dress just to be like, you know, it's something not necessarily, well, I mean, I don't know. It also depends on what your definition of inappropriate is. Yeah, I mean, if anybody else, Rob brings up a good point. If anybody wants to go ahead and do 50 shots for me, that would be splendid, but if you could get it on video just so we can all sit there and watch. And we're all here because of Clive, so we can blame it on him too, says Joe. That's true. If Clive didn't have a real job, yeah, obviously. Wearing a dark... I could have sworn I turned that on. I only have one dark star, and that's currently covered. But thank you. There, Dutch. Blame it on the boogie. I got boogie? I mean, I like boobies, but I don't know about boogies. Fuck it, where's the whiskey? Ah, Franco, don't worry, buddy. I've read, Franco's going through a little bit of a rough patch right now. But don't worry, buddy. It'll get alright. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe I understand the bond you have with that person. But no worries, no worries. Alright. Let's see, we got that. We got the live. We said, hey, the plan is just whatever we do. Didn't really plan much special, so why don't we take a phone call? Yellow. Yeah, it's actually blue today. Yeah, because I cleaned it. Oh, yeah, no, actually, I that was pretty much all I could find orange today. I'll let Benji know you were asking about him. Yeah, nothing too special. I got to get to the store and like buy more oranges or something. All right, I'll tell everybody. All right, cool. Cheers, everybody. They said hello. The bong people say hello. Oh, Jonathan Hughes. Of course, there's mouthwash in my bong. And what do you think's in the dab rig that I already prepared for the 50th? That's got a bunch of diamonds and salsa in it. Well, and sterilization. Can't forget that. Thank you, Katrina Bryce. Is my audio level lower than usual? Ooh. What is going on? You are right. That's up. That's up. Yeah, it's not going anywhere near the red. I wonder if Windows did something stupid. Let's take a look and then we will sterilize. Because, yeah, it's way lower. I wonder if it turned down my microphone again. It's fucking Windows. Sound settings. Speakers, microphone. Oh, yeah, the microphone has turned itself down. All right. It's going to get louder, folks, because my microphone is supposed to be on 50 and it is on 18, so it's going to get louder. Headphone beware. I will turn it up slowly as we're going, so it doesn't necessarily blow out your eardrums. And that's up to 50, and that's actually exactly where it should be. All right. It was definitely quiet. It was much lower than it should be. So I don't know why Windows did that, but that's what Windows does. Anyway, so here is sterilization as promised. Alright. Oh, shit. Okay. So, we got that. We got that. We got the orange thing. I got something over there. I got a drink. It is 6 minutes till 4:20. Oh, and Steven, I just read your email like an hour ago. I don't always check my show email every day. I will reply, but I need time. Um, yeah, I have things. my shit's not going real great either. So, oh, you should, Boozy. You should. That's one of the features of the show. We do occasionally sterilize everyone. What's up, DJ Bones? Yes, Rob, I see that this does apparently blind everyone who sees it as the UVC transmits through the internet. It doesn't transmit to the internet. Windows knows what's best for you. Don't question it or you might be silenced, says Big Toe. Yeah, that's apparently they heard my frustration, or it may be because I had to update the capture card today because I've been having various issues on startup. So I went to go and play with some of the settings in the 4KX and the whole fucking thing crashed. The software crashed. It would no longer recognize the device. I had to totally shut everything down, unplug it, plug it back in. And then finally I upgraded the firmware and it seems better, but I'm like, just fucking stop. So I think what happened was when I opened up the 4K capture device to update the firmware, it probably put its own settings in the windows, because it seems like whenever I open up the Elgato software, that's when everything goes to shit. Another thing that takes OBS to going to shit. All right, so yeah, according to the poll, if you didn't see, I was asking if you had the Force, like Star Wars stuff, would you use it inappropriately? And your definition of inappropriate or illegal. I guess we'll pop that in a second. Scrufdog, a moonwalk is when your pants fall down while walking backwards. That would seem more like a moon trip, Benji. Because if your pants fell down if you're walking backwards, we all know, like, there is some stability issues. But if you're walking backwards and then your pants fall, I feel pretty confident that would be a total head bonk situation there. Oh, fine. Don't worry, Miss Liz. Queen Edwards, we will have fire in about 3 minutes. 4:21, as a matter of fact. Oh, Big Toe. It's great. I love that. What's up, Steve Adlers? Mark Gray. Yeah, driver. I've been having a weird issue, and I don't even know if it's the Elgato. It just might be something with Windows. So, we got a couple minutes, so I'll go ahead and explain it. So, this will be easier. So, this monitor is plugged into the motherboard. So, it's using the iGPU in the i9 to power this. This monitor is plugged into the 4090 through the Elgato. But this problem has existed even before I had that Elgato, so I think it's something else. If you look here, you see it's Rick from Rick and Morty. That's the Doom Eternal, or Doom 2016 background that I have on there. So what happens on a cold boot, no matter if the studio PC's on or not, this will boot up, and over here will be a section of this desktop will be over here. Everything will work, but if you go into like the display settings to like adjust your multi-monitor setup, if you just touch this monitor and just move it a little bit and hit apply, this will reset, and then suddenly it's got Rick on it like it should. And if I go into Forza Motorsports, which checks your hardware every time you boot up to see if there's a change and it'll re-optimize itself to your hardware, if I go in there when it's in that weird mode, it will cause Forza to rescan everything and try to play the game on the iGPU. All the drivers are up to date. And it was doing this with 3070, so I don't think it's related to NVIDIA drivers or anything, but I have no idea. I have fast boot turned off on the motherboard and in Windows 11, so it's supposed to reload drivers every time, but it's weird. All right, let me kill that. We'll do our little 420 toast, and then we shall move along. Oh, and then, do the thing. So, yeah, it's 420. Happy 420, everybody. Appreciate you stopping by, hanging out, doing your thing. All right. So, yeah, it's just weird. It's Mark Ray, Windows multi-monitor support has always been various shades of broken. 11 is better than 10. Yeah, I don't think it's the Elgato. Like I said, it was doing that with the other capture card too. Like the cheapy one I had in there. So I can only assume it's something dumb in Windows, which is interesting. Hold on, let me switch back real quick, and then we'll do a woofle. Which is interesting because these two get confused as shit. On this machine, you kind of see the purple on the fan. So these two always get confused, but the studio PC, which is 3060 Ti, 3060 Ti, and then the iGPU and the i7, these fire up beautifully every time, no problem. Monitor's fucking out the yin yang. I could plug in, I think, like 3 more or something stupid. But these two just can't handle it. I don't get it, and I'm not reinstalling Windows just to see again. It's one of those things that just takes 5 seconds. One of those dumb things you got to do where I just tweak it, hit apply, and it resets and it works. But I don't know. Either way, it works well enough for now. So let's do a VertoThermoWhoofle, shall we? What's up, scooterstv.com? I'm pretty well. Have I got the primary adapter set in buyers? I do have it set to the discrete 4090. I did check that as well. Good pull, Redneck Atheist. But yeah, I've checked everything. I've gone into the NVIDIA control panel, Windows graphics control panel. Everything is set the way it should be. Oh, wait a minute. I got to put the temperature scale on there so I don't get yelled at. So, and like sometimes, every once in a while, you turn it on and it's like, yeah, that's cool. And it doesn't care. And it starts correctly. So I've tried different cables and all that stuff, but I don't know. Anyway, let's set something on fire. Woofle. Whee. Number 2. A little flickery. Hold on, let me try another color palette, see if it'll flicker less. I hate when it does that. Let's see. This is usually a super flicker one, but we'll see. 3. Wasn't too bad. Okay. Sometimes changing the color palette, I guess, resets something in it. All right, and up close. Whee. And there we go. It is interesting when you look up and you see a giant, like, splat mark in the thermal camera, but everything just looks normal. Have I heard from Clive? Asked Megavoltmeister. Not much. Figured if I didn't hear from him in stream today, I'd probably I'll send him a message on Patreon and see what's up. He's still dropping videos. I think a bunch of them are scheduled, I would say, but he's also putting some backstage stuff as he's going through. Is he okay? Asked Kurt. Yeah, oh yeah, he's fine. He's working at the tattoo in Glasgow. He's one of the lighting guys. Hence me being here early. No, he's good. He's just working. So And of course, Saturdays are always, Saturday evening, like that's your bread and butter. Like that's usually the big night. Like Fridays are like the warm up night. Everybody gets back into it, puts on a good show. Saturdays, everybody's warm, they're loose. That's when a lot more people want to show up because like it's just good timing. And then Sundays, kind of like the little more chill, relaxed matinee style kind of thing. Things are a little different. Like there's different energies on the days, but Saturdays always your super, very energetic days. And I'm saying this from my experience from when I was working backstage doing the same thing he does for concerts. I was stagehand. Um, uh, I was an independent contractor stage crew, so I worked anywhere from like hotel events to concerts and shit like that. Even went to help carry luggage at a USO show. We helped celebrities carry their luggage from the plane to their fucking limos at Andrews Air Force Base. Just some of the weird stuff you get when you get into that business. 24th is the last show. Yeah, I'm hoping he'll be live the following Saturday. I don't think loadouts are usually very quick. So hopefully he'll be able to go live on Saturday. Because that following Saturday is when I'm going to be doing the premiere video. Oh yeah, you know what? Speaking of which, here, if you missed it, I have a video I posted. If you want to ask me something, I think I'm doing one of those things where I'm going to be cleaning the laptop and then answering questions. That people ask me on that stream that I just posted, or if you look at my videos, my recently released videos, like ask me a question, something you want me to go into more depth, more detail, something I miss on the live streams, like whatever. Go ahead. There's already a couple questions up there, and I'll go through stuff. And I've seen some things where I was like, well, I can answer that, and that always leads to another story, and yada yada. So go ahead and if you would like, put something on there. I'll be recording that probably Tuesday, I think. And that's when I'm taking my 2015 MSI Titan SLI 009 gaming laptop. I'm taking that apart and I'm repasting the CPU and both GPUs. Because it's been running a little hot lately and they haven't been repasted since I repasted them a couple weeks after I bought it, because I pulled everything apart because I was getting weird artifacts after I bought it. I called them, I'm like, look, I want to take this thing apart because I just bought the damn thing and I'm getting artifacts. I just want to reseat shit. And they're like, yeah, okay, whatever, USA, you're allowed to take shit apart, yada yada. Took everything apart, repasted it, put it all back together. Works, it's been working fine for almost 10 years. What's the stream elements thing doing? Pinching nipples there, Web Debbie. Pinching nipple. That's thanks of C2S. That's probably my favorite. Since you all like to bring up boobies, that was definitely my favorite booby one of what looks like the Mario Brother ghost pinching nipples. What's up, James Randolph? How's it going? Hagen P, what's up? Gassy, how's it going? Good luck, babe. Good afternoon, kind humans. Good afternoon to you. I am basically out of coffee. All right. Let's put that there. What else we got going on? Oh, here you go. Bury them in your neighbors. Yeah. Mark Ray, unplug all but one monitor. Well, it'd be one or the other. Reboot, delete the multi-monitor registry keys. There are two. Reboot again, plug monitors back in and configure. Fair enough. We can try that. Let's see. I'm going to write that down. One monitor. I'll unplug the iGPU. One monitor. Reboot. Yep. Delete multi-keys. Delete multi-monitor keys. in reg. Is reg edit, is that still the standard? Just go into reg edit? I haven't gone into the registry in a little while. Reboot, plug in. Yeah, we can do that. Worth a shot at this point. I mean, that shouldn't take more than a few minutes. Thank you for that advice. It's all, and it is funny because whenever Windows gets confused, it usually ends up being a registry edit that fix something. Quick, someone show their butthole. Nobody shows buttholes. Not much. This isn't Twitch. That's pretty much allowed on Twitch. They'll what, yell at you for a couple minutes. All right, so here is what Lockwatcher made. Sent me today. Let me swipe this over. That is cowboy. What is it? Cowboy candy barbecue sauce. And then we have all the glassed stuff right there. And I think that's honey on the other side. Very nice, very tasty. Ah. Ugh. You kind of fucked that up. All right. I'll show. Oh, Booze will show his butthole if needed. Okay. But Linux is what's called. Yeah, Linux. Cowboy candy barbecue with some ghost peppers and jalapeno jelly. Black Watcher's got the good yum yum. I used to know a couple people that would do their own canned tomatoes, and let's see, they do tomatoes, peppers. They would do pot. They'd like make spaghetti and do that all together. Actually, like, I guess I don't know if that is. I guess I thought that was kind of weird, but is that a thing? Like putting like pasta with sauce and everything into like a fucking mason jar canning thing and like sealing it up? Because I know tomatoes is a pretty ever one. Ah, you're fine, Franco. Don't even worry about it. Is it hot and spicy? Oh, I would hope so. It was funny seeing an electric broom get shocked in the butthole at one time. That sounds like a jackass thing. Electric broom in the butthole. Did you see the dog in the back? Oh yeah, there's a doggy sleeping or chilling on the love seat back there. Oh, there you go. There's little puppers back there. Can they actually see out? Oh yeah, I guess the slats are just about right. They can see out the door. Take a puppy. What's that? You're good, Franco. Just come on, hang out, do your thing. I guess show us your butthole if you want to. That seems to be what we're talking about here. I mean, or not. I mean, Chef Boyardee's butthole, is that? Oh, wait. Chef Boyardee has been canning pasta and sauce for years. Well, yeah, I understand that, but I never really knew that people would, like, bottle them up like that. I mean, that's cool. I mean, and I guess it's pretty much the similar DIY process of canning or bottling stuff. Fair enough. Oh. I like that James Randolph. That almost looks like some, from the back, it almost looks like some really low-cut shit that's just kind of showing the bung. Who is Gus and why is he gloomy? Yeah, really, who was the original Goomy? Goonie Google. Who was the original gloomy Gus? Like, what person named Gus was so bummed out that they earned it? We know that John comes from like Robin Hood. You know, now all the bathrooms shall be known as John's. If you've ever watched that, but who Gus? So canning and showing your butthole go together, as Boozy. I mean, everything else seems to go together. I mean, look, there's internet rule number 34. If it exists, there is porn of it. So following that rule, I can guarantee somewhere there is something canning related, at the very least, kitchen porn with mason jars in the background as decor, and someone's doing something with the butt. I mean, let's face it, if Rule 34 can get vague, but Rule 34 will always win and will always be correct. If it exists, there is porn. Texas barbecue, says Rifleman, is best for beef barbecue, and the best style of Texas barbecue sauce in your grocery store is Stubbs. I just bought Stubbs yesterday. I got the, was it spicy and sweet? Yeah, I get Stubbs all the time. Rifleman knows what he's saying. Stubbs is a really fucking good barbecue sauce. Like, it's in my fridge right now. Exposing your butthole to UV light 100 times a day, real or malarkey? That would just seem like it would just take up too much time. I mean, I could see putting like a UV light, like in like an ultra bidet or one of them Japanese super toilets. Maybe they got something like that, but no. Do I own a VR headset, Mr. Meerkat? I don't, but the more my neck becomes an issue, the more I'm wondering if at some point I'm going to have to basically wear a VR headset, because I won't be able to like look around at the physical monitors, and I may have to do something with a headset. I own, I guess I shouldn't say I don't own. I own like a crap pair of FPV goggles that you just, it's just a video input, but they're not VR. It's just a fucking monitor. It's not VR. They're marketed as VR goggles, just not. I don't know. You know what I mean? They're just a screen. There is a video of a mason jar in the butt. Don't look for it. Well, yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah, I guess mason jars going in the butt would be probably a common thing. It's just they're gassy. Tea towel holder bleaching. Just put the UVC tube up your butt, says Jonathan Hughes. Well, yeah, I guess yeah, they make UVC tubes that are, you know, single-ended, like the long stretch tube type. I'm sure that could work just fine, so it could still be powered. I'm not sure the side effects, but if anybody wants to try, let me know. I'll advertise it for you. Ball tanning, says Fama. Okay. I guess people do that. James Randolph. Some airplane bathrooms do have UV sanitation now, but it doesn't activate with people inside. That would make sense. Oh yeah, something's going on there, Boozy. We've been talking about it here a little bit. It's been pretty rough. I don't know if it's the next stage of what's actually going on, or if I strained something a few weeks ago, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hey, if anything, it makes sure I can't sit in front of the computer for too long. But I took some Motrin. I just take Motrin before the shows, and that kind of helps me out. Didn't which guy die? Oh, the mason jar guy, or the broken bottle in the butt guy? If I understand correctly, the broken bottle in the butt guy was fine. But if a mason jar got too far up there and couldn't get back out, then that could be a problem. So anyway, what's the biggest rubber band you've ever seen? Because of my neck, I've been messing with the suspension on the chair, and I decided I wanted to add a little more spring tension to the back. So for some reason at work, we always have these fucking shipping rubber bands. So I now have one of these across the back. Let me fit it in the right. Oh, god damn. So it's 4 feet long, or what, 1.3 meters, and it's 19 millimeters wide, or 3/4 of an inch. And it is a, like, okay, good, I didn't break the glass. So I'm using this as auxiliary suspension on the chair, and that's actually helped a little bit. I may actually add this one as well. But yeah, if you've never seen a shipping rubber band, and I would bet there's probably more than that. So, these things are awesome. I think I got 5 or 6 of them downstairs, and I think I got a couple of these from Boozy. I know those get flung around the office when they show up, I can guarantee. Dong. I use rubber bands to shoot at flies on the wall. I do the same thing sometimes, Benji. It is good target practice. At the old shop where me and Boozy worked together for a little while, there was all these holes in the tiles because everyone, including the big boss at the time, Joe, would just sit there and try to stick pencils in the tile like it was a freaking, like we're watching an 80s sitcom. It's a good place to work. It's a pretty goofball place to work. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what is actually, like, I don't know what actually comes with those, like what they're attached to, but they seem to show up, feels like, in batches. So this is one of these interweb podcast injuries. Nobody was hurt in the making of that rubber band. What's flung around the office? I wouldn't be surprised. Boozy could give you more details on that. Wrecked him. Damn near killed him. Alright, what time is it? 4:42. Alright, we got Pussies and Pianos coming up in about an hour. Why don't we go ahead and do our 50th 50th stream dab. Oh, good. I still got good battery in it. Can you describe your ideal burger? Good luck, babe. Yeah. Right now, it's what I call the farm burger. I'll do that, and then we'll do this. Everybody go pick something, drinks, whatever. My ideal burger is one I make. I make it in various levels depending on what ingredients are available, but if everything were here, it's what I call the farm burger. Has a little bit of all the farm on it. It has half-pound ground beef patty, a chicken patty. I got a breaded chicken patty on top of that. Piece of fried egg, usually 2 eggs into one thing. Patty on top of that. Then bacon. Then lettuce, tomato. Way too many raw red onions, mustard, and maybe a little bit of Famous Dave's Devil's Spit. Put in between, on the bottom of the burger, put 2 slices of American cheese. Next layer up, put a bunch of cheddar and mozzarella mixed. Usually you want to be a little heavy on the cheddar as it gives a little bit more grip so the sandwich doesn't fold on you. The next layer, put your mozzarella on. That way it doesn't melt quite as much against the lettuce and the bacon that's right there. And the bacon will give good grip, so that's also a good place to put the mozzarella. And then just layer it up from there. I season my burgers with Montreal steak sauce and fresh ground pepper. Ben Hall's here? All right. First round of chemo finished. Well, was that today? Feel fucking off. Yeah, I've worked for a while. I worked with someone who, in various stages of his life, went through all kinds of different chemo. Everywhere from like the gamma beans, like Hulk style stuff, to the stuff you eat, to injections. That shit sucks. Like, hang in there. Like, it's going to be hard as shit from what I understand, but I think you'll be alright. if you can deal with hanging out on this channel with you know, especially, you know, with um all the anal plundering that goes on here. I mean, if you can hang out here, then you'll be fine. You got enough going for you. Sounds like a 420 burger. I just call it the farm burger. It's got a little bit of all the farm on it. Pickles and potato chips on this, like a kosher dill pickle and Ruffles potato chips on the side as well. Just to fill out the whole plate. As far as something to drink, usually with a burger, I'd probably go with like for the most part, something like that. I don't want to drink anything that's carbonated because I want to eat the burger, not get burping all the time. So I probably go with the Honor Palmer half and half iced tea stuff. But anyway, holy shit, I'm just fucking going on and on. Yeah, let's do that 50th anniversary dab. Is this thing still on? All right, we go when it go green. We go green when it go green. Cheers for 50 episodes. Pure leaf is good. It just cut off like it does sometimes. That's okay. Just restart it and it's good to go. That's getting a little more bubbly than I thought it would. We can get a better one than that. No, maybe not. Ooh. Yeah, sometimes it cuts itself off. I cleaned it once and got a little too thorough with the water. So something in there's got probably some green crusties across it. That apparently makes it turn the heater off. Sometimes the heater will turn off the first time you hit it and then it'll work every time afterwards. But to get it apart is to destroy it because it is glued together. I've tried a couple times. Let's see here. Thank you, everyone. By the way, Ben says, this channel is a good distraction from chemo at everyone. Hey, you know, we're just here to hang out, trying to have a good time. Bunch of dorks and nerds just hanging out, doing our thing. The Rifleman says the way chemotherapy works is that cancer cells are weaker than normal cells. Chemotherapy works by partially poisoning you. The poison hopefully kills the weaker cells. Yeah, that's exactly it. Chemotherapy tries to kill everything and hopes the good stuff survives more than the bad stuff, which is fucking terrible. Horvax says, careful, do not confuse chemo and the radiation therapy. Wholly different things. Chemo is when they pump you full of toxic and poisonous compounds. Radiation is blitzing you with deadly radiation. Yeah, that's Don went through quite a lot of that. He God, I think he went, was it 4 different bouts of different cancers before, you know, it just took its toll on him. But I'll tell you what, man, the entire time he fucking kicked ass. He showed up to work almost every day that he could, and he was an awesome dude. I mean, he is an awesome dude. He may not be like taking an air, but whatever he's doing now, he's still an awesome dude. He was a great guy. He was the one that sold me that 355 I got in my garage. That's why I have total confidence in it that whenever I get around to getting it running, it'll be fine. But nah, yeah, he went. It sucked, but you know what? I guess everything happens. I hate that thing. Everything happens for a reason, but whatever reason it was, he kicked ass during it. Booze knew him for many years as well. Some of the people that occasionally pop in here worked with him. Total solid guy. His son's a cool dude. I still follow his son a little bit. His son went from like racing little tiny go-karts to now he's like just under NASCAR. Yeah, Team Don. We all had like shirts and stuff we wore around work. Yeah. Mumsy, give love to Scruff. Who's Mumsy? Top smoke. You will not find a greater concentration of scum and villainy than Scrufdog's screams, so you must be cautious. I hope there's not too much scum here. I mean, we're all very weird, but we're not weirdos. You know what I mean? Ben Haw, I know the chemo will do you good. It will target the cancer. Keep up with it. I know it makes extreme losses. Prayers. Fuck cancer, says Fama. Yes. James Randolph, we have a nuclear reactor near our hospital to make the radioactive treatments. Yeah. Just go stand next to that thing for like 10 minutes, and we'll come get you. You'll be solid, Ben. No worries. It sucks, but you'll be solid. All right, 5:52. Frank Notabady just got back from Canada. Had to bury a friend who passed in April. I'm sad to hear that. Glad you're back okay, though. Yeah, we all, that's one of the things about all the shit and all the pollution and all the garbage and all the big business bullshit is it, I would say just about every single one of us, and I'm not going to do a poll or anything like that, but I would be pretty damn sure that 99 point whatever percent of us has all had to deal with cancer somewhere directly in our lives, and it's a fucking shame. Try to tell me ain't a bunch of dumb shit going on. But that's just how it goes. Oh, and you're allergic to one of the main chemo drugs, gave you anaphylactic shock. That's fucking great. Jesus. Good Lord. Well, I guess, yeah, I've known a couple people that have gone in anaphylactic shock. Like, I wasn't there. One of them, sometimes I wonder if it really happened or not, but, What insect tweets like a bird? I've got one in my house and it's annoying. It's probably some sort of grasshopper or a cricket. So it's either green, brown, or black. It's pretty much, I mean, I guess there might be other bugs that make noises, but I know those are the main ones. Could actually be a small bird that got in. Don caught me outside smoking one day in the later days and said, "You know that'll give you cancer." I said, "Thanks, Don." Yeah. Well, I guess he'd know. A cicada. Some cicada. If it was cicada, they would be asking what insect sounds like a bird tweeting through a fucking megaphone, because those fucking things are absolutely goddamn loud. There's a muscle relaxer that makes me go into anaphylaxis. Spoilers, it's not relaxing. No, I wouldn't think so. Good luck, babe. Holy shit. Yeah. I've personally never dealt with that myself, but ugh, who knows? The closest I've come to weird reactions was when I was a kid and I broke these two, well, sorry, when I broke this tooth, because this one just broke off from that. 5th grade, broke my tooth. Broke my 2 front teeth in half, had the pieces, they glued them back on. But I was taking Advil for the pain, and then they hit me with Novocaine, and I had never taken I had taken Advil before that, and I've taken Advil since then, not much anymore. I'm just straight ibuprofen. And yes, caffeine, coffee with it does seem to help. I forget, someone said that last time. I'm in the UK, it's very loud, says Top Smoke. Okay. Did you know the first chemotherapy drugs were developed from mustard gas, says Delta Mike. By the way, what's up? I'll see you tomorrow morning. Yeah, check out Delta Mike's stream tomorrow morning. He's doing his thing out in Spain, showing you live what it's like to live as a tramp, as a hobo, as a homeless guy, and recently as a bum, as he says, something along those lines. Trampcast, what's it, 41, I believe, tomorrow at 11, well, my 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ye whom announces they are God will be Satan in flesh. Yeah, it's pretty close there, Benji. Pretty close. How are the what's up with the riots and stuff over in Biscuit Land? Like, is that still a thing, or has that calmed down? Because nobody's talking about that over here. Trampcast 41 tomorrow. All right, cool. On a lighter note, despite having testicular cancer and having one chopped off, bummer, I've still got the balls to take a bigger bong than you did earlier. Well, absolutely, I need to get a bigger bong. I've been talking about it for a while. Like, I kind of feel like I want to get like probably something around 2 feet. What's that? 60, 70 centimeters tall, like about 2 inches, 50. What is that? 2 inches, like 50 millimeters, something like that. Like I designed one that I could 3D print, but I think I just want to get a clear blue bong, just like the one Melissa had when we were kids at her mom's house. She had Papa Smurf, which was a 3-footer. I think I'm a little old for a 3-footer, but I think I could do like a 2-foot clear blue bong. Probably just call it Papa Smurf. A Lego bong, says Brian Antoine. I don't know how well that would work with the water. Rob says lots of stupid racial hatred still going on. That's shitty. I need the spaghetti bowl with meatballs from Tony's for the tramp, says Fama. Okay. No idea what is Tony's for the tramp. Didn't Trump call himself God at something? Yeah, pretty much. That's he may not have said it, but he fucking thinks it. How were you homeless? Who are you speaking to, Mr. A-Cake? Me or Delta Mike? Biscuit riots. Yeah, the biscuit riots. It's calmed down. Lots of people are being sent to prison. Okay, so they're finally stopping. Okay. So it's calming the fuck down. That's good, because that's just fucking ridiculous. Why does anyone need a bong that is 5 feet tall? Because you can? I mean, honestly, that's basically a bong you have to stand on. I've known people, all right, look, I've taken hits out of a 12-foot, 2.5-inch PVC pipe. And, like, you need a team to fill that fucking thing. And you gotta keep it going, because if it cools off, it'll start to settle. But we got it. Like, there was like 10 of us. And once it started to hit, like, it was, like, we went through almost close to a half ounce to fill it, clear it, and then keep, like, we went through so much pot, like the header, I I mean, the header piece we had made for it was almost this fucking big. Like, there's my Bic lighter to scale. Like, we had a giant fucking thing on that, and it was down the stairs. Like, that thing was goddamn amazing. And like, then there was some dude on fucking, like YouTube or Twitch or something that had a vacuum in an airbag thing, like a clear airbag, and he turned the thing on and it just went and just totally annihilated him. It was funny as shit. He coughed his ass off, but oh my god. You got powered bongs now. I mean, you want to talk about doing a clam bake in a room? Do one of them powered bongs, knock the shit out of you. All right, let's do a top of the hour toast. 15-ish minutes till Pussies and Piano, where we get to feed the kitty cats and listen to a new one from Rob. So, cheers, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. That's called the dog's balls theory, says Horvath. Why does a dog lick his balls? Because he can. Well, I feel like I've heard that before, Horvath. I feel like I've heard that. Good luck, babe says, I have tiny T-Rex arms. I can't reach the bowl to light it. Yeah, it's also like, I'm figuring like 2 foot be pretty good because I can't, otherwise, I'm not trying to have a grill lighter. You know what I mean? I'm not quite as flexible as I used to be. A nice 2-footer, something like that. But I just got to get to a shop, and there are plenty of shops around, like no doubt. The actual like dispensaries don't have much hardware, but there's lots of smoke shops around that do. I just gotta get there. What we got from Electron Box? Another kitty. Okay. An Electron Box just sent this. Let me move the crop. Here's our weekly kitty from Electron Box. Who is this Electron? Why do dogs lick people? To get a taste of their ass and balls out of their mouth. Oh, that's... Why do dogs lick people? To get the taste of their ass and balls out of their mouth. Would you light for fart, then take a pull? Light a fart? What, you mean like fart in a bong or something? I don't know that, oh boy. That is, yeah, hold on. That is Wariatka, Polish for crazy lady. Alright. Kind of looks like Hannah from Morrow. But Hannah's kind of fat and has tiny legs. Celtic Engine, Scrufdog, the MSI Meg Z590 Unify X has a BIOS update on 2024-0809, which I have. The Z590 had a BIOS update on 09. Okay, yeah, those are probably the, well, yeah, they wouldn't be updating the tables. Also, overclocking can cause problems. Yeah, I'm running a really mild overclock. I'll have to check the BIOS updates because I know they just released microcode updates for the 13th and 14th gen on the was it the 690 and the 790 chipset, or just the 790? Maybe I think it's a 690. I don't know, but anyway, there may be some other updates back then. But yeah, I'll take a look at that. Thanks, Delta Engine. Yeah, I check BIOS updates about every 2 or 3 months. I think it was just about 2 weeks ago I checked. I'll take a look. I'll see what the change logs are, and I'll like to keep up to date anyway. Wariatka, literal translation from Polish is madwoman. Nice. Sometimes they also like the salt on your skin, says Horvath. Yeah, I mean, they're either going to eat you or... Scrufdog, I could send you a cat pic if you want. You just send it either to WhatsApp or like regular American phone number is 667 290 3538. I typically don't type it out just so it doesn't get scraped so hard, but Google Voice has pretty good spam blocking. But yeah, if you want to send a picture of your kitty, 667 290 3538. Scruff wants to see your pussies, says Rob. By all means, if you would love to send a picture of your kitty, we will show them to the world. Oh, yeah, hold on. There we go. Everyone, it's like one of these things, it just feels like if you could just crack that one muscle, you'd be fine, but I know it's not the muscle, so. +1 if you are outside the U.S., says Electron Box. Okay. Steve Adler, this can't be a real number. I know for a fact that all American phone numbers start with 555. Yeah. Yeah. I love that shit. I love how they actually had to pick a special exchange for movies. And a lot of movies, they just don't use that. They'll actually use real phone numbers every once in a while. Probably don't want to see much on Blue Waffles, but I mean, it wouldn't be like I hadn't seen that before. It's kind of low impact at this point. Do I want one of those 18-inch whoopee cushions? Asked Megavolt Meister. I mean, who wouldn't want an 18-inch whoopee cushion? Whoopee cushions are awesome. The little guy's right here. Look at this fucking thing full of air. I always have a problem with these things. There we go. 555, my favorite timer. Absolutely. 550. If I ever look at the clock and it's 555, I'm like, fuck yeah. All right. And then if it's 556, I go, oh, times 2. A 556 is 2 555s in one chip. The taste, like that weird rubber powder stuff, kind of wears off pretty quick near the part of it. Boink sent a picture. Let's see. Let's frame that out correctly. Oop. Move that back up. Let's see. Notice we are politically incorrect. We say Merry Christmas. We believe in one nation under God. We salute our flag and our troops. If this is offensive, then leave. Yeah, I love shit like that. Okay, not Mimi, just some. Yeah, like. just had some awesome brisket. What? Brisket this sign. Just had some awesome brisket. Oh, and I guess you saw that sign? Yeah. There's Frank Nettobetty is sending a picture of Philip on. That cat tree looks pretty close to one of mine. Is that framed right? Yep. Button. There's it. Fuzzy kitty. Wow. Yeah, my the top of the two cat trees I put together have a very similar sorry. Have a very similar top thing to them with a dangly bit under them. Like, oh, I got it from Amazon. And again, that is Philip. We got that, we got that. Minimize that. Come back over here. Up here. Someone sent, this is crispy, juicy tenders. Screen. Crispy, juicy tenders. Sleepy kitty. Kind of looks like Jeff. Jeff. Oh, look at that little, just little. No worries if it requires effort. It is all good. So that would be Jeff, or fuck, not Jeff. Goddamn. A crispy, juicy tenders. Let's get back. Like the little beans. Hey, kitty. That's cool. That's a good kitty. That. Alright, this is not too bad. This is working alright. Electron box. AutoCAD 2022 is stable and works okay once you find all the rearranged functions, although I use the command line more and more now. I don't know. Crispy was sent by Good Luck Babe. Oh, okay. Did I miss that in here? Scrolly. Okay. Sleepy Cat, 18 beans. That's a lot of beans. That's like bean soup there. Just let the insect out of my bedroom, or out of my bathroom. In the bedroom now. Never a big spider about. Oh, there's never a big spider around when you need one, says Top Smoke. So what insect, like, what did it look like? Any ideas? Is it like, is it a flying thing, I'm guessing? Or is it a crawly, hoppy thing? Nice beaver. Thanks, I just had it stuffed. What's that quote from? Movie quote? Don't ask for dino beavers. Would those be non-fluffy, like scaly beavers? Henrik Oddbjorn got it. Or Oldcorn Oddbjorn. Wow, there's more than one Henrik going here? Wow. Henrik Oldcorn got it. Naked Gun. First and Fama at Galore. Wow, there's a lot of you that are that are Leslie Niels yeah. Leslie Nielsen fans, right? That's right. Why do I always feel like that's the wrong fucking name? But yeah, no, that's good. Very good. Is this some kind of bust? Oh yeah, actually, forget what his response was. Leslie, yeah. Did Big Clive stream or what? Not yet, Brad. He is still doing his thing at the tattoo in Glasgow, not Glasgow. Glasgow. The last show is next Saturday, the 24th, so he might be back on the 31st. Not sure. I have the Naked Gun theme on my phone ringtone. Oh shit, Brad. That's nice. Yeah, if you're into music or just technology, if you don't already know, check out Brad's channel. He works on guitars, amplifiers, does live teardowns and repairs, does released videos, series videos, all kinds of stuff. Okay, Twitch is dumb. I have an account, but it seems like a shit platform. It's not bad. I think as long as Clive has a schedule up and you're like whatever to Clive, I guess I don't know. One of them's free, one of them's a pay thing. I forget which one it is, but as long as you got like the pay thing going on, apparently it'll notify you ish. I don't know. Like if I didn't know when Clive was streaming, I can't remember if Twitch gives you any kind of a notification until after he goes live, or if there's anything before they go live, like how YouTube supposedly gives you a reminder. Ow. Edinburgh. Is it? It's Edinburgh, right? Edinburgh? 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 Bruh. Edinburgh. The Royal Edinburgh, and I don't know. Half the time you take away syllables, and other times you add syllables. You biscuit heads. Why do you keep saying Brandon, Mr. Eggcake? Are you broke? I'm in Edinburgh. Back against the wall, fog all August, with Clive being back against the wall, fog all August, while okay. Edinburgh, 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 Edinburgh. Okay, so it was the like borough kind of thing. Edinburgh. However you pronounce it is fine, but it's the other side of Scotland to Glasgow. Oh, okay. I thought I wanted. Oh no, that's right. Fuck. His place is in Glasgow, but in Edinburgh, he's where he works. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. Like I guess I need to sort that out. Yeah, thank you. Kind of just finally put all that together there. Thanks there, Binky. I didn't even think about that. Ooh, I haven't seen Chippy tonight yet. There, Electron Box. What's up, Spooks Wood? Embra. Embra? The place with the tattoo, how about we call that? Cop, this is a bust. Kitten Natividad walks in. No, this is a bust. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Night Patrol. It's written Edinburgh, but it's pronounced says Andy P. All right, all right. Let me get some water. I realize a lot of times when I'm sitting here, I don't drink enough water. That seems staying more hydrated seems to actually help, which makes sense because your muscles can get tight. Ooh. Edinburgh. I'll just call it Edinburgh. How about we call it Eden Biscuit? A fair compromise. And why are they biscuit heads? Should scone heads not no more be more appropriate? Not be not more appropriate? No, because y'all have biscuits. You just call the wrong things biscuits. You're just all confused about what biscuits are and cookies and various sweet dishes. And you actually pronounce the H in herbs, which I mean that I can't really disagree. But it is funny that I use herbs and spices on my dinner, but I buy herb. I don't know. It's weird. Oh yeah, chips instead of fries. Yeah, I mean at least I'm not calling you like potato heads. Well, then actually, then I guess I'd get fucking copyright strike from what's that Hasbro make Mr. Potato Heads. Who else is into poppers? What do you mean poppers, Chicago Ted? That means a lot of things where I come from. Anything from jalapenos to fucking CO2 cartridges to aerosol. Your gravy isn't white either. Well, I'm sure you have to have some white gravy there, Delta Mike. Most of our gravy isn't white either. If it's white, it usually has pepper specks in it. Jaffa cakes, biscuit or cake? I don't know that I've actually had a Jaffa cake there, KB. I don't know. See, Lockwatcher's making jalapeno poppers tonight. I haven't actually made jalapeno poppers. I kind of just always buy them. The Ed as in Mr. Ed, as in I'm in Burr, as in Burr. as in the sound when you watch Pornhub. Uh, Top Smoke, how are we getting from Mr. Ed to Pornhub and making sounds? Oh yeah. All right, so we gotta do Pussies and Piano. A little late on that. Let's get to that. Let's do a quick 420, and then we'll. That should be queued up, right? Yeah. All right. Oh, little Jim's getting ready to pop a message through on one of these because my phone just went off. Let's see if it works. Well, let's see. Here's Jim. Little Jim just sent this. This is Robbie, his mate's cat, the most famous cat in Newport, South Wales and surrounding area. Appears on Facebook every day. He was a stray just over a year ago and was in a bad way. He's looking good now. That's awesome. Look, he's got a little smile on his face, a little nose. I feel like I may have actually seen this cat before. Like, I think I've heard of this cat, as a matter of fact. That's cool. Cute little feller. Robbie. Nice. Thank you for that. Scrufdog, real poppers, cream cheese, stuffed jalapenos wrapped in bacon are fucking delicious, Redneck Atheist. Absolutely. We tried some homemade amendments last night. No good. General rule, don't use packet ramen unless there's literally no English on the whole packet. Yeah, it's there, Brad. The less you can read, the better it is, because the less Americanized it is. Boobies, almost forgot. Thanks, stream elements. Ah, right, yes. All right. Let's go. Oh, yeah, we got to do a 420 real quick. That's clear, so let's grab this. One more 420. Then we'll get out of here and we'll do some Pussies and Piano. Cheers, everybody, again. All right. This was an Rob. I don't recall the name you gave this piece. If you would let us know in chat, we will switch over to that, and then we shall begin Pussies and Pianos. Now wait a second here for Rob to put it up. There is a 6-second delay. I think it's like 6 point something second delay on these live streams, but it's a 16-second delay on the game live streams. Oh, this one's called Release. Okay. This is Rob, original tune, Release, and we will hit play. I'll make sure the volume's good, and we will begin. And thank you again, Rob. Here we go. Thank you, Rob. There is a little bit of this, like, fuzz in the very background of that. You may want to double check your settings, make sure you're not pushing anything a little bit, but it sounds really good. And yeah, it looks like you're naked. It does look like you're naked when you're playing. Which is fine. I mean, you could be. Like, there are a lot of people that do naked work meeting stuff. And it looks like you actually get to see Spaz up close for once. She's an old lady cat. Wow, I got the music. It's great. Thank you again. Close that. I guess Leah already plowed through hers. Then she went over to Tiny Mama. Yeah, her plate is empty, and she got the biggest portion because I know how she is. She'll be able to clean up Spaz's plate because Spaz is pretty much just going to eat the gravy for the most part. Yeah, Spaz is a dark. She's a tortie that's a lot of dark of. There are not a whole bunch of splotchy stuff like, say, Tiny Mama or poofers there. The loot tortie. There were some odd acoustics in there on purpose. That's cool. That'll work. There's some odd things on screen right now too. Right, don't turn your head too long, Ronnie. You know she's going to jump in there. Yeah, that's so you see what Spaz does. She just eats the gravy until it just flicks out. Because I don't know. I think she's don't know. I'm going to use up the rest of this gravy stuff, and I'm just going to start buying all pate. There was a little bit less of a mess with pate. But yeah, she just doesn't eat the meat. She just flicks it all off the plate. It's just ridiculous. The first draft. That's cool. Nah, it's good stuff. Just sounded like there was just a little bit of almost like a loose ground. But no, like the yeah, like it was good. Definitely good. Yeah, not trying to put anything negative towards the music. You know what I mean? But if it was an effect you added, then that's all good. Yeah, there we go. There's a cleanup crew coming in early. How about a poll, cats or dogs? Man. All right. But look, I know that's fighting words in some places. So, hold on. Let me move this over. Hold on. First, when we met Crispy Junior Tenders from Good Luck Babe, apparently Crispy does occasionally make some bad decisions. I'll show that in a minute once we're good up there. Who's the other one? There's Tiny Mama. Well, that's Ronnie or Megatron. Poofers is right under, like, through his legs. That's his sister Poofers, or Lee Scratch Perry is her, like, quote, real name. Tiny Mama was behind her. She's the Calico. Her formal name is Bow Bow. And then Spaz was the one that was just there flicking all the food on the floor, and Spaz is Spaz. That's two Z's. It's capital S, lowercase p, lowercase a, capital Z, and then lowercase z. That's just her name. Now, oh, okay, yeah, cats or dogs. Let's see. Start a poll. Cats or dogs? Guitar. Doge. Either. Alright. Boom. Pickety poll. There you go. Spaz is aptly named, says Renegade Atheist. You should have seen her when she was young. Like, she earned her name. She would beat up on Stoopy all the time. And then she just started packing it in. I mean, at one point she was almost 19 pounds. She's like 7 pounds now. She's just very old. I'm going to take her in for like a senior cat checkup. What is it? It's like the second week of September, I think. Somewhere in there, I forget. I got it on reminder. Just to have her take a look at because she's old. She hasn't been to the vet in a while because she's been fine. But I know she's kind of light, but I know she's also kind of old. And while some cats can live 20, 25 some years, not all cat breeds or all cats live that long. So I'm concerned that she may be closer to her full cycle than other cats. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Ow. Oh, and C2S, I finally got a notification that a package arrived like a fucking week ago. Like, I just got the notification, but I can't get up to the post office today, so I'm going to do that on Monday or Tuesday and then see what's up. I really hate the postal service. They really suck. But, it's just kind of, just got to deal with it. Oh, Ronnie's working cleanup crew a little later. Well, actually, no, he's been doing a little bit of a late, like, cleanup crew with his little paws. You know, buddy. He's looking at me. You can't add more food like that. They just gorge themselves. Rob says, I have always been potty about cats. Potty? Cats for the win. Boobies. More booby talk. Jack attack. Don't like turtles' heads poking out when not near the loo. Haha. Let's see, how is that going? So far the Kitty is in the lead. Oh, Doge just took a couple points. Oh, it's a battle. And I like turtles. Yeah, I wonder how that kid's doing. The Halloween zombie. I like turtles. He's a cool kid. He's a good kid. At Kalar is heading out. Have a good Saturday, or well, Saturday evening, Sunday morning, and other Sunday. Have a good day, Atkalar. Really appreciate you hanging out. Check out Atkalar for like way old school tech stuff. Restoration, explanation, teardown, testing, all that good stuff with like old school, lots of old school test equipment. I think it's a brown house crockett. Brown house crockett. Why is your name in a gray box? Asked Chicago Ted. Yeah, that's the gray box, and that's they've been verified to be the actual 100% James Randolph. Thereby, as far as YouTube is concerned, no other James Randolph shall exist and shall be smited upon by the powers of alphabet. No, that's just so you know, you know who they are. They, you know, they are they. Yeah. What's up, Brad? Thank you for gifting 10 memberships to the Gaggle of Goofballs. We have a bunch of, oh, that's some funny shit there. Bunch of welcome backs, and I believe a welcome as well. Much appreciated. That's where I got like some forklifts, repair videos, a little bit of behind the scenes stuff. I gotta record the new office tour. And I gotta find stuff to record besides forklift videos because I'm running out of new stuff to record. But thank you, Brad. Much appreciated. And like I said before, check out Brad's channel too if you're into anything nerdy, geeky, hanging out, goofy. He's a good dude. I'm actually a member of his channel as well. Now, I'm only. What do I have? Brad and. Well, I think I'm only down to Brad's channel being a member. I think I got rid of all my my other memberships. And I give Martinique, he streams like FPS stuff. He does Gray Zone Warfare, Modern Warfare, that Delta thing game, like he does streams like that. So I give him my freebie Twitch one that I get for being Amazon Prime. What's up, Frankie? Hello to you. 539. Jack Attack beers. Oh, you want beers to do that, Jack Attack? Why don't I make a note? You want me to do a couple, like, cheersy, beersy fucking things? I mean, I ain't gonna do it now. That might be a little, annoying. So we'll do a cheers. We'll do a beers. I don't know. That's not too long to do. That tortoise loves watermelon and kale. Tomatoes, lettuce. What? Oh, yeah, like the turtles and tortoises, they're all about that veg life. Forgot to feed Beefcake. Oh no, he's fine. He's on a pretty extreme diet right now. Sorry, I didn't realize everybody left. He's working it out. He's working it out. He took the hat off, like he finally sobered up. But now he just kind of wants to be left alone for a minute, so we just coned him. So he just wanted to be coned off. Franco, they want to release an album with me singing so they can write it off as a tax dodge. What? Oh, baby. Brian Antoine, thank you for gifting 10 memberships to the Gaggle of Goofballs. There's a whole bunch of new, a couple of, oh yeah, Carrie. Carrie Severe got one. Again, that's cool. Carrie's got a good channel as well. There's some welcomes and some welcome backs in there. Thank you again. Always appreciate it. Goes towards our Lego fundage for the stuff we've built and the stuff we have yet to build. And the Johnny 5, that's right. That's, well, half a Johnny 5 that's right there. Oh. Oh, there we go. That kind of helps. I've noticed, oddly enough, so, like, I don't know if the camera can see this. They know when you sit and you just got, like, yeah, your ankle on your knee kind of thing. Not like, I guess that would be like closed leg style, but like that. I have noticed, as far as my neck thing goes, like I figure if I can work just to slightly reposition how the spine is sitting, it occasionally takes pressure off of that nerve. And I've noticed if I sit like that under the desk, my leg that that sits up top that would normally be kind of up is pushed down because the desk is in the way. And that kind of twists my shit a little bit, that it usually relieves pressure for a little while. But then I kind of got to like switch legs back and forth. But it seems to kind of help a little bit. I think it's just kind of pulling things in a different direction up here. But I'm still really not sure if this is the next stage of my shit or if like I pulled something. But yeah, we'll figure it out. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and kill the poll in about 30 seconds here of Kitty versus Doge versus either versus I like turtles. Try an ADHD chair. What is an ADHD chair? I'm just gonna type that into Google. ADHD chair. Wow, it kind of popped up quick, probably because it's listening. Those look complicated. Oh, I see. Oh. So you sit see, and actually, it seems like a lot of the pressure is going to be on your knees, and I have really fucked up kneecaps. Like when I kneel down at work, my left knee feels like someone is just like, it feels like it's always on gravel. Or I'm sorry, my right knee, it always feels like it's on gravel, and that falls out every once in a while. My left knee just hurts in general. I don't know. I'd have to mess with that. I have to see how much pressure is actually on the knees with something like that. If that's what you're talking about, the one where you sit kind of weird. And then another one looks like a cross-legged way to sit. That's very different. I've never seen anything like that. There, good luck, babe. Let's see, huh. There's an unusual chair. Like, I wonder where you would go to, like, I would like to get into one. Wouldn't we all? I would like to get into one to see how it works. Because I do I do enjoy sitting cross-leg style. Like, that's not bad. I used to do that all the time. But that's hard to do because you usually don't have a back when you're in a situation where you could sit like that. Try traction. I've tried that, JNMSY, and, it didn't really do much for me. And still haven't listened to that fucking song, that Zappa song you recommended, but I'll get there. Trust me, I'll get there. It keeps you moving around. Okay. There's a saddle chair that's supposedly good for you. See you later there, Frankie, if you're still listening. Oh, yeah, you are. Yeah, see you later. Appreciate the check-in. Always nice. We're just chilling. We'll be here for a little while longer. Well, actually, probably close to an hour, I guess. James Randolph, I hear Swex. What the fuck? Sex swings are good for the back. At least that's what I'm trying to tell the ladies. No, I have one. It's really not that good for the back. It's not uncomfortable, Like, sure, it's fine for people with normal backs, but now it's actually pretty uncomfortable for me. Like, I still even have the eye bolt in the fucking rafter, like the wooden fucking rafter downstairs. It's still chilling. I figure at this point I left it in there because I'm probably going to put a center workbench, and I'm going to probably center it around that. So if I have to put like a mini chain hoist on it, like it'll fucking support the weight because I wasn't fucking around. Like that bitch is structural to the house. Like the swing's gone, but the hang point is, structural. There is a big vein in your thigh that compresses if you sit too far back in your chair. Oh yeah, I've tried different positions on the chair as well. Sitting up a little bit more tends to help a little bit. Is your God damn, why do I keep doing that? Is your sex swing good for the front? What do you, oh, uh, it's not bad. It's all right. Some of them you kind of got to use some like I don't know what the hell you guys call them, flannels. I guess biscuits call them flannels. We just call them washcloths, like the little hand washcloths. Like if it's a little chafy on the side straps, you kind of slip them in there, and that'll help a little bit. The trick is changing position every once in a while, like a normal human. Oh, I mean, I do that, especially now. I get up, walk around when I'm smoking. If I take a smoke break, I'm taking less of them, because I know nicotine doesn't help the healing process. But while I'm out there, I'll actually be like on the porch looking like I'm doing like mild yoga as I just start moving stuff around. Because I've noticed at work, once I start moving, like I don't know what muscle it is that finally relaxes a little bit from just getting worked like as I'm at work. So as long as I keep moving, eventually it'll kind of chill for a little bit, and it still comes in and out, but um, seems like moving around helps. So yeah, I do definitely try to keep moving. All right, so Kitte's win on cats or dogs, 44%, 27% with the doggy bark barks, 19% said either, and 9% said that they enjoy turtles. Smoking is good exercise. Yeah, smoking's good. When I went, it's funny as shit. When I went to work in Colorado Springs, Colorado, we built or installed a theater, like acting type style theater in some big shiny building in there. I feel like it was a theater arts center or one of those things like that. I can't remember. But anyway, while we were there, we decided we wanted to drive out to Pikes Peak. So my buddy's dad had rented a Cobalt, which is like, it was like the revamped Cavalier. And I drove it. He didn't feel like driving, which is cool. Like he's an old, cool guy. Talked about him here before. Jason's dad, fucking cool. Just one of the coolest fucking old guys I've ever met. But anyway, I drove the Cavalier up, or the Cobalt up to the top. It was not happy about it, but it made it up to 14,400 feet. I still have the fucking hoodie for it. I bought up there. It says Pikes Peak. It's funny. You get up there, and it is a whole different game when it comes to breathing. Like you were like, like if you're not careful, like people hyperventilate up there all the time because there is a lot less oxygen available to you. And the funny thing is, the thing it took me to get to breathe and fucking calm down was lighting a goddamn cigarette when I got done driving. A Cobalt is the same as a Vectra. Where is a Vectra? Is that a European or UK thing? Not as bad as Dodge Neons. Not quite as bad as Neons now. Especially if you got the supercharged version. Those were pretty good if you kept up on the maintenance. Crispy for president says, good luck, baby. I'm fine with that. I mean, cats are going to take over the planet one day anyway, so. Shit. Where's the cobalts? Shit. Now I forgot the French I was token about. Did you hear about the woman with no vaginas? Her boyfriend wasn't happy. She couldn't give a fuck. Ah. Celtic engine. I went through a period of chronic back pain for me going through walks, wearing leg or wrist weights was pretty much cursed, or yeah, it's pretty much cured me. Yeah, I've actually tried various weights and such on my legs and anything above my chest um, just fucking kills my back. It compresses it, which makes hiking a little more difficult. But that's why I wear a military pack, because I make sure that fucking thing is strapped and all the weight is on my hips, and anything on my shoulders is what's pushing back on the pack. Which, you lean forward enough, but keep your back rolled up, and it works out. But, yeah, that's why I don't walk around with my 60-pound fucking bug out bag anymore. It's down to like 40. So, yeah, what's up, Ed? A Vauxhall? Oh, yeah, Vauxhall, they do. That's like, I think that's GM in like EU, UK, because they have the Opals. Yeah, yeah. Opal and GM. I don't know if, I guess, I don't know how that works. But yeah, Vauxhall is, I always hear about them and Opals and stuff like that over there. Back when I had the old car club. Isn't everything GM? Not quite everything. Ford's really good at fucking shut up. I mean, I'm not saying GM's perfect or anything, but as far as I know, when all the auto companies holy shitted themselves and almost went into debt, GM was the only one that paid the government back the fucking money it gave them with interest. The MK1 Cavalier, or the Mark I Cavalier, was an Opel Ascona with a Manta front end. Yeah. Yeah, the Manta front ends were always pretty cherished over here if you could get a genuine one. A few people did here and there. The Deltic engine, awesome coincidence. It's the 50th stream now, and it's my 50th year as well. Well, there you go, Deltic. It's not the 50th stream of the year. Uh, it would be the 50th stream from actually being live after Clive. I think this would be the 55th or 56th Clive related live stream from when I was filling in. Those were just filler streams before I did live after Clive. Vauxhall and Opel were bought by PSA, a French company that owns Peugeot. Huh. Good lord. All right, Bob S. Is it like, are they just names that get passed around like a badge, or are they still? I guess they're still working with GM. I would assume. Get a Sherpa to carry the 60-pound packs as line. Yeah, I don't really have any Sherpas to. I don't know that the cats would be able to do that. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop that pen on the floor. And Fiat, Chrysler, and Lancia now, says Tops. Like, oh, they're one of them investment company kind of things that buy stuff and fucks it all up. Vauxhall is a place in the UK where GM used to build rebadged Opals. Okay. And Admiral Rascals is being attacked by their Kitty. Lockwatcher's talking about pancakes, because that's what Lockwatcher does. How was your last pancake? And when is your next pancake batch there, Lockwatcher? What's up? Let's go look. How are you? Vera says I'm Atari now. Like, you're an Atari? You're the company Atari? now? Are you a joystick now? Or maybe you're the paddle, the rolly paddle? Next Thursday. Okay, alright. Vagban, says Binky. I don't, are you talking about like, how Kill Bill's got the pussy wagon? Is it like the pussy wagon and the vag van? Saw some of those in Mexico as Renault Senderos. No idea. The brands get passed around over there. Okay. Lancia is a car in Italy as well. Yeah, I thought that was Italian. No, I drive a Vag van. Vag van. Yeah, I don't know where you're going with the F and up in there, so I'll go I'll move on here. Let's go look as having a lazy evening ripping DVDs. Well, that's a tough tear. Like, they are pretty stout. Like, you think that's easier than tearing a phone book in half, or what do you think? Because, I mean, otherwise, I have no idea what you would be talking about. This ripping of DVDs that sounds strangely naughty. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. If I'm gonna do that, I gotta do this. Naughty. So naughty. Yeah. Oh, you own a Lancia. Okay. Suzuki Super Carry was the other roller skate? Piracy. Yarr! I have a VW van, but VW is Volkswagen. Oh, Volkswagen Audi Group. Okay, I'm thinking Vag. Volkswagen Audi Group. Bong. Volkswagen van. Okay. Yeah, autocorrect can be a pain in the ass. I noticed on my work tablet, we have a iPad, whatever gen. I think it's like a couple years old. Something changed, I'd say a month or two ago with the auto predictive text or something. Like, I'll be typing and it'll start, instead of just giving suggestions on the bottom, it'll just start autofilling some shit in that I'm trying to type as I'm doing tickets, and it'll put in some like dumb fucking words. Like, it's like overly predictive text to the point where it just starts filling in the word for you, and like it just completely skips what you're typing. I had to turn that shit off. I don't know what the fuck that was all about. Fucking Apple just doing something stupid again, I'm sure, because I haven't had that problem with all the updates on Android, and the S21 Plus is still an updated phone. All right, yeah, top of the hour, toot. Cheers, everybody, for hanging out on the 50th. Let's see, the 1 year anniversary was 2 weeks ago, and this is the 50. Yeah, you know how that works. Cheers, everyone. Happy 50. Jaguar Land Rover is Tata. I thought Ford owned Jaguar, or did they have to sell them or something? Maybe they got rid of them again when they went through their bankruptcy bullshit. Because I know when Ford had Jaguar, they fucked it up pretty good for a little while. When you got their Ford engineers involved in some of their shit. And they just became overly priced fucking, like, Ford Tauruses. Kevin Hardy says, it's funny, that text predictor has worked pretty well, better than the old one. It does not understand forklift language. Not at all. Like, it may work, I guess, like, maybe for text messaging, but not in forklift land. Like, it fucks everything up. I'd rather misspell a word every once in a while than make a sentence that could land me in HR. Yeah, there you go, Ed. Like, it's odd. I just got to the point. I just turned it all the way off because I didn't use it much anyway. I believe it's called Jaguar. 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 I don't know. I believe it is Jaguar. Something like that. BMW owned Land Rover. Like, that's just weird. These who buys who and what name and what influences actually fucking happen. And Rolls Royce doesn't even make Rolls Royce cars anymore. Really? Is that another one that's, like someone asked, oh, I forget what I was watching. Someone said something about Westinghouse. And they're like, is Westinghouse still a good brand name? And it's like, no, it's literally just a brand name owned by an investment firm. Westinghouse used to actually be something. Now it's just, just whatever generic shit you got laying around. You want to slap a name on it. You put Westinghouse, you use the funny little font they got, and boom, there you go. I didn't know Duracell was owned by an investment firm until Clive started talking about it. I've tried to switch exclusively to Eneloops when I can find the ones that I want. I still got to order some in for Johnny 5 to put batteries in that. They're like in the cart at Amazon, but they've been sitting there for like 2 weeks because I haven't ordered anything. Who owns who? It's a good AC/DC song there. Good luck, babe. Oh no, that's who made who, not who owns who. What the fuck? I prefer Fruit Loops, says Lockwatcher. To what? Fruit Loops are good. I actually haven't had Fruit Loops cereal in a while. I always get Honey Nut Cheerios, and I haven't really gotten them in a while because I don't know why. I just haven't been in a cereal kind of mood, kind of thing. That's weird. Camping with Steve borrowed a Westinghouse fan and asked that question, is it still a good brand, Electron? That's exactly what it was, Electron Box. I watched that probably about an hour before the stream. I was watching that. Yeah, that's right. The fan with the light in the middle. He's like, Westinghouse, is that a still good brand? That's when I was sitting there. I'm like, nah, man, that is that is a font, basically. Someone basically owns that font. That's what it was. Good call. Good call. Yeah, that was Steve. Camping with Steve. Another good channel. Oh, what do we got here? Little Jim, I get to play with these. Let's see. Okay. And swipe. So what is this thing? It's got a pointy emblem on the front. I'm not familiar with that. The Headloo Police. Oh, what's that? Is that the back of the same car? The Beamer? That looks different, but those almost look like BMW headlights. Volvo Welsh Police Cupra. See, that's a Beamer. Intercept vehicle. Oh no, those are different cars. Yeah, okay. Cupra. I feel like I've heard of a Cupra, not a Supra. Like I know what a Toyota Supra. I wonder if that is that car in like Forza at any point or like racing games because it looks familiar. Wondering if I've used that in a video game before. The first one is a seat. It's the new top range badge. Second one is just a BMW. A Cupra Leon, and then a BMW 5 Series. Oh, that's a Beamer 5. That's a 5? Yeah, it is a 5 Series, isn't it? Yeah. I don't see. There's most of the 5 series we see here are older ones. Seems like most people are getting into they don't really go much into the cheaper Beamers nowadays. Seat is pronounced Seat. Oh, okay. That's a Seat. Do turn signals work on UK BMWs? That's good luck, babe. Yeah, I guess only if you pay the subscription fee. Now, when you say play with those, do you get to fix them, drive them around, pick them up and throw them at random people on the side of the road? May not be fine too. A little weird, but it's a Spanish sub-brand of Volkswagen Audi Group, says Chicago Ted. He thinks it's Spanish? Okay. Seat is owned by Vita. Okay. Like, whatever happened to just saying it's a Volkswagen? Okay. Like, how many goddamn sub-brand bullshits and this and that? I just don't understand it. I'm sure it basically all works out to something with taxes. Some tax dodge, some tax bullshit. That's just fucking stupid. Skoda is Czech. Okay. Where is Garage 54? Are they in, like the eastern areas there, like in Czech, or are they actually Russian? I used to watch them, but I haven't seen them in quite a while. Because don't they get the Skodas and the Ladas and shit like that? Oh, they are actually Russian? Okay. Because they always do shit. I thought it was Skodas and or Ladas. They always did dumbass shit too. Like funny, like interesting, but dumb, ish stuff. Skoda has been bought by Volkswagen as well, says Joe Rush. It's so ridiculous. I just when you like I don't understand the profitability of just literally putting a different badge at the end of a production run of cars, having 5 different random badges and just seeing who makes what and maybe changing a fender. Like I said, it's just all got to be tax bullshit. Yeah, who owns Bugatti? Like, are they still their own thing, or have they sold out as well? Fix it again, Tony. Oh, and punch the microphone while you're doing it. Yeah, Fiat. Fix it again tomorrow. Fix it again, Tony. Frank Notobetti, Volkswagen Auto Group is comprised of Audi, Volkswagen, Lamborghini, and Seat, maybe? Like, does anybody know? Like, is this Volkswagen owns Bugatti? Okay. Jesus Christ. Who owns Fiat? Chrysler owns Fiat, don't they? Isn't that, or whoever owns Chrysler owns Fiat as well or something? Like, good. It's like our brand names just fucking bargaining chips nowadays. I don't understand it. And what's up, Larry Owens? Like, it's nowhere near like that over here. Over here, like, Ford and Mazda work together. Chevy and Suzuki and Isuzu and various other brands work together here, but they don't name brand swap every fucking day. But it seems like that shit happens over across the ocean. It seems like they're more just fucking bargaining chips and like captured a flag who pulled this fucking name out of somebody else's belt. Like, oh, I got fucking Porsche now. You know what I mean? Yeah, Volkswagen owns Porsche. Crispy Juicy Tenders is the main stockholder of Fiat Chrysler America, says Chicago Ted. Yeah, that's what I heard. I think that's why that he's going for president. Like, I'd probably vote for him. I mean, like, Harris Walls is looking really fucking good, obviously, but Chris, if we could get Crispy Juicy Tenders and like Miri, from the Maru channel, like get Miri as vice president, like that would work out probably pretty good. There's only about 5 car brands now, says Binky. Yeah, like seriously, like it's just so ridiculous. I just don't understand why they get just shoved around so much over there. Fiat, failed Italian attempt at transportation, or failed Italian attempts transport. Yeah, I've heard a couple different versions of that. Yeah. Henrik Old Corn says it feels like there's about 3 mega car companies now. It's pretty close there because so many of them work together now. Like GM, Toyota, I guess they still do a lot of work together. I know at one point when they first got the newest style Cavaliers that came around in like the mid 90s, Chevrolet over in Japan went to sell like the first year they offered it in Japan, they were selling the Chevy Cavalier and it sold like shit. So the next year they sold the Toyota Cavalier. And literally the only thing they did was change emblems on the fucking horn, the dash, and what's stuck on the back. And the fucking thing, they couldn't keep up with demands for it. Just because of the name. Changed nothing else. Interesting. What's up, Ray? How you doing? 5 out of 5. Yeah, we actually had a little audio issue earlier today as Windows decided to turn my microphone down to 18%. Granted, it's supposed to be around 50. That seems to be a good working medium. But Windows be Windows. Bob once had a Vauxhall Cavalier. There you go. Yeah, I guess that's kind of what happened with it. I think that's where I first started hearing about the Vauxhalls, was the Vauxhall Cavalier. We need Tiger Blood era Charlie Sheen with bald Britney Spears as vice president. Then stuff could get exciting. See, the problem with that was cocaine would probably be legalized, and that might not be good because back in the day, I really enjoyed cocaine. Like, probably more than Charlie Sheen even enjoys cocaine, allegedly. But, that's been a long time since I've done a line. It's one of those things you miss it, but you don't miss it. But you're kind of like, I mean, it was cool. Like, I never did anything weird or fucking dumb. Like, I played Guitar Hero like a fucking champ on coke, but yeah, it was fun. I guess at the time it was just something different, maybe. I don't know. Not that I'm ever gonna fucking do coke again, but like it was an alright time. It was an alright time. Top Smoke, my first Subaru flat 4 engine was a Lancia engine. Oh, how often did you have to rebuild it? Like Subaru flat 4s are when they run great, but there is some durability issues. Cocaine makes me feel like a new man. The problem is the first thing the new man wants is more cocaine, says Rifleman. Yeah. That was fun while it lasted. Oh well. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Rick James, says Frank Ned about it. Yeah, that is a thing. Top Smoke says Lancia made the Saab 600, which was a rebatched Mark 1 Delta. Oh, what Saabs did we have over here? What the hell was a 900? Was that a Saab or an Audi? There was like a 900 and like a 900i. I wonder if that was a Saab. Like they kind of just went a long time ago over here. I think GM owned them at some point. Subaru Flat 4 or Mazda rotary. Well, the Mazda, well, shit. The original rotary engines, the 2 and the 3, the 1.3s and the 2 liters, the 2 and the 3 rotors, those were fine. It's when the RX-8 came out and they redesigned the fucking rotary engine. That was such shit that they actually had to do recalls on the fucking RX-8 because they tried to modernize it and they just fucked it all up. That's why those old rotary engines are fucking gold because they run insanely well. Such a thirsty engine too, the Subs. Yeah, fucking Subsonic Subaru was on. He could defend him a little bit better. Saab even bought Subaru bodies and engines and threw their own badges on it. Did they, bad? Look up Saab or Sabaru. Frank Notability, the Saab 93, Saab 900, Saab 9000. 9000, that might be the one, also the one I'm thinking of. It was loosely based on an Alfa Romeo 196 or 194. Okay. VW are a hot dog manufacturer that make cars. There, yeah, that's pretty much. Oh, burp. Can't believe I've drunk a full bottle of whiskey. This is Franco. That's gonna happen. Back when I was, back when I was drinking Jack Daniels the way I use cannabis, for just about the same thing, I would go through a 750 of Black Label a night easily. I'd usually go through that, have some beers, have some shots or whatever else was around, and sometimes start a new bottle. I used to drink. I drank Jack Daniels like it was water, because like that was basically the only fucking liquid I was actually consuming. What are we eating tonight? Tonight I found some ground beef in the freezer, thawed it out, put it in the fridge, was going to make some hamburger helper, and then realized I didn't have any milk. So I'm going to basically fry up the hamburger as a seasoned crumble and then use it in varying stuff for the rest of the weekend. Probably make some pasta and just crumble it on in there, you know what I mean? That's really good in pasta. I mean, at that point, it's just a super meat sauce. I may add some to tomorrow morning's breakfast. The breakfast lately that's been just the right amount is 3 eggs, about a half a cup of medium salsa, one to the top of the scrambled egg. You know, scramble your eggs, cook them, put them out, put the salsa on top, mix it up. And then 1 or sometimes 2 pieces of toast with butter. Lots of butter. That's been my breakfast lately. But putting a little bit of crumble on top of that salsa once it's mixed up wouldn't be bad either tomorrow morning. That's a genius thing. Volkswagen makes sausages and they have a Volkswagen part number on this. They really? I guess that makes sense. Haven't actually seen a Volkswagen part number in a while. Oh, here we go. All right. Okay, let me fix this. Whoop. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, I think most of us here would agree that we officially at this channel endorse crispy, juicy tenders in 2024. We can get that name on your local ballot. By all means, please do contact your local voting authority. And let's get crispy, juicy tenders on that ballot by tomorrow. That is amazing. That's a great picture. Perfect. Yes, we do officially endorse them. So let's get the beans going. Let's get the scritches going. Let's get the cat toys refreshed and ready to roll. Crispy, juicy tenders in 2024. Very nice. Thank you. Good luck. Or yeah, good luck, babe. Yeah, is that a good luck, babe? Nice. Used to use leftover smoked turkey with eggs, potatoes, sausage, cheese, hobo hash. Toss a little sausage gravy on. Yeah, I've done stuff like that too. Bunch of left. Like sometimes I'll make like if I were to make a big fucking breakfast for the family when they're whatever. Um, I'd have a lot of that extra shit left over. I would do almost the same thing if I had meat for the evening. A lot of times I would take both of those leftovers, and then the next day for lunch, we'd mix it all together. Yesterday's leftovers together with gravy on top. Bam. Sometimes add a can of chunky soup in there with the gravy mixture and just have like a hobo stew or um, scruff stew. We just call it, just tossing a bunch of shit together. Like I still cook like that. Well, yeah, no, I got my fuzzies, and I have y'all. I got I got these fuzzies. I got lots of I got a big old family. We got the tech family here. Hey, we missed a 420, so why don't we do? Man, I feel like I need to load up another dab. Um, so yeah, let's do a 420 toast to the family because we are all a family here, and yeah, it's good. It's good hanging out with everybody. We have good times. We have fun. We are chilling. Stew made out of hobos, asked Brad. That's more of a private recipe, but contact me. We can talk. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's a little more private. You know. But yeah, cheers to the technical family and everybody that's hanging out here. Thank you very much. What's up, Hagen P? Is that a good night? Good Nate? Gnate? Gnadle? No, no, that is an exclamation point. I'm not that high. Okay. What's up, Peter Argans? Graham Shaw? That's the orangey Christmassy, or Christmas skull. Really? Fucking Christmas skull? Halloween skull. Let's see. School is back in session in, I guess, 2 weeks. So as soon as the backpacks come off the shelf, which is usually two weeks after the start of um 2 weeks after the start of school, then we'll start seeing our um fucking hell Halloween decorations and shit coming in. Jeez, good lord. Is this another? Here's Chicago Ted, apparently. It's all good. Crispy, juicy tenders, current status, it says. Sleeping away. Little beanie beans. I'm sure at least one of the cats is on the cat wall. Sometimes you come down and they're all asleep on it. Hit the fuzzy kitty boy. Hey, you kitty kitty. Scruff needs a reboot. I need a reboot? Did I break? I mean, what kind of reboot are we talking about? Like I need to punt. Oh shit! If I do another dab, I need to get. Oh wait, no, I got the hash here. That's right. I still got some of that black tar hash. That should burn on its own in here. Have you had any fresh sweet corn this year yet? Yes. We get local corn. Actually, there's corn fields within a couple miles of where I live. Both sweet corn, regular yellow corn, white corn, various varieties. You can get all over Maryland. Yeah. Here, let me show you this. Good piece of hash. Put that in I guess I'll put that. Actually, you know what? Yeah. I want to break off a big piece of hash. I'm gonna put it in the cell phone. Because that cell phone came from Lori 21. I don't believe I've seen her in here. But yeah, we'll since that's like the channel bong, we'll do. Let me tap this one out, and then we'll do a we'll do hash through the channel bong, the old cell bong. Because I still got some ground up herb over here. Let's tap that out. Make a little bit of a mess, because that's how we roll here. Okay, let's close that, move with the French. Alright, put that up there, that over there, and let's lay a bed of fresh bud. How goes the rhubarb hunt? I cannot find any fucking rhubarb anywhere. There's my ground up, what I have left right now. And if you haven't seen it, this is my fucking it was like anti-flea stuff revolution. I believe that's what that is. Yeah, that was like the drops you put on the back of their neck for bugs and various things. Works great as a weed tray. Alright, so we're going to put a little bed of herb on the bottom. Then we're going to put this big fucking hash ball here in there. And we'll stuff it down with a little bit more bud. And then we'll light this French toaster. You know, that would be interesting if they could, like, do they make an auto French toaster? I feel like that's something you'd find in Europe for some reason. Even though French toast isn't really French, is it? Brush. Spookswood, since I have quit smoking, what is a good way to consume hash? If you feel like you need to consume large amounts of THC at that point, you'd have to either do tinctures, which is alcohol, like drops under your tongue, or like sips, like very small sips of it, or you'd go with like gummies. As far as hash goes, you really got to superheat it for it to work. So, as far as I knew. But yeah, you're pretty much just into edibles at that point. French fries and mayonnaise. Not real big on the French fries and mayonnaise thing. And why does my nose itch so goddamn much? Is it because we're talking about Coke? Alright, hold on. Let me put the dab rig back. That is a Carta Focus 5. Yeah. It was like 230 bucks like a couple years ago. Or a few years ago. Alright. So a channel cheers with some fresh hash and good stuff, and let's get a little bit more high because my neck sucks. So cheers, everybody. Appreciate you hanging out. Yeah, might as well give the old. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely need to get a bigger bong or build a bigger bong. I really just got to get down to a smoke shop. Check a couple of them out, see what they got. It smells like very pleasant too for dark hash. It smells really good. When are the aliens arriving? We need new leadership. That's up to the cats. Like when we were worshiping them in Egypt, like that was just a precursor of what was to come. Uh, like they are absolutely just observing us now. That's why they lick us and cuddle up to us. They're checking our temperature. They're making sure we're still tasty. They know we could be a bit salty at times, so they're just trying to keep us in check before they finally come in and ultimately harvest us and consume us for just for substance. Like they realize, like, I kind of feel like as soon as they get to the point where they can figure out how to run a can opener consistently, we're done. Like, we're outdated at that point. And this is really fucking smooth for hash. I thought I saw someone somewhere ask, and I was going to answer it, but I think I missed. Oh. No, that was a question. I ain't going to answer that now. Okay. Please leave a message after the token. Yeah, hold on. Let's see here. I want to move the mic. I feel like you could heal the burn a little bit on that one too. Perhaps you can delay the consumption of humans, says Lario X Owens. It's almost Pussies and Piano Time. Oh, well, we already did Pussies and Piano Time. On the early schedule. That was like over an hour ago. Like, like the plates are empty. Like, even, like, you missed it. We had like a whole giant salad bowl for food, of food for Beefcake over there in the corner. He ate the whole thing. Like, he doesn't look like he gained any weight, but he was chowing down too. But yeah, we're on that weird early schedule thing. And as far as I know, we'll be on the weird early schedule thing next week, because that's the last night of the show, which obviously there's going to be a whole lot going on, because pretty much as soon as those two outer curtains touch, everything in the back starts getting torn down. Like, half the time before there are people following it in so that as soon as it closes, like, wrenches out, fucking things start going. So it's gonna be real busy on Saturday. So I don't expect to hear from him next Saturday. But hopefully in 2 weeks he'll be back. And next Saturday, hopefully I'll have whatever C2S sent to us. Franco is going to bed. You sleep well there, buddy. Hey, listen, look, like, no shit. Before you go to bed, try to drink a glass of water. And then have another glass or a bottle of water with you next to your bed. Before you go to bed, drink some water, please. It will help you in the morning. Drinking water now will help you in the morning. So go drink some water before you go to bed. And don't forget to pee. Even if you don't feel like you gotta pee, try it. You'll probably pee. And then drink more water. No problem, buddy. Water is always good as the closer after an evening of a little bit of alcohol. As we've known, you just had a little bit. That's okay. That's just a little bit. A little bit. But yeah, I've been, even sober, I've been learning to make myself drink more water before I go to bed. Because then I don't wake up as, like, stiff as I do. Water and chocolate, says Top Smoke. I feel like I've heard about chocolate before. You don't get hangovers? Well, good. Drink some water anyway. Nighty night, buddy. Appreciate you hanging out. This, God, it is so fragrant and nice. It's like, when you're in the grocery store and you're like 2 aisles over from the detergent aisle and you can just barely catch that light scent, or like, you're at the other end of the aisle where they keep like the fucking with the plug-in air fresheners, or Febreze stuff or whatever they are. You just get that slight subtle hint of like detergency floral smell. Like, that's what this smells like. Just a subtle, subtle hint of that light floral smell. It's fucking amazing. I don't get how it smells that good for black hash. The answer is always boobs, and sometimes the answer could also be 58008, or it could be 5318008. I prefer the 5318008 myself as opposed to the 58008. If you don't know what I'm saying, I will type it for you slowly on a standard calculator. It is 5. It is 3. It is 1. It is 8. It is 0. It is 0. And it is 8. Far superior to the other one. What kills kidneys is high concentrations of the waste product. More water, more dilution, happier kidneys. Yeah. You definitely just want to dilute it down and keep yourself hydrated. And then turn your calculator upside down. Yes, Henrik, exactly. Because not 2, Rob. It is a 5. Flip it, you get boobies. You want boobies versus boobs? We'll have a poll of boobies versus boobs on the calculator. Delta Mike, you got it. Alright. We're going to open this one up for Delta Mike. How go your boobs? Oh, wrong keyboard. How go your boobs? Almost knocked over the bong. 5318008. 58008. This is fine. Ow. Yeah, that'll work. Keep it simple. That'll work right there. Rob Warren, my brain is fried. Hey, you know what? As long as you're using the right seasoning, then it's just fine. Tell you what, this is some pretty fucking good seasoning right here. Dude, I'm growing weed. Me and Ed are growing weed in scum. Like, I got some primo bud that we fucking picked because Ed's doing like the farming thing. I just like pick some weeds and kind of I pee on our garden because apparently that helps water it in the game. But yeah, Ed's been growing some food and some weed for us. So that's nice. That's nice. Alright, let's see if I don't think that there's a little bit left in here. Oh yeah. Save that for later. There's actually a pretty decent amount in there. Nitrogen is part of the NPK they need. What the boobies need? Good luck, babe. Would like to acknowledge the men with boobies too. They are wonderful. Yeah, that's fine as well. Deep fried raw brain is on special today. Yeah, I think we got a burger with that. I think we can make a burger with some of that too. Is that nitrogen NPK? I feel like I've heard of NPK. I have no idea what we're talking about, but NPK isn't that nitrogen, potassium, which is K. And what is the phosphorus? Phosphor? Calcium. Is it I thought potassium was K. All right. Hmm. I used to grow weed. I have a whole fucking rig torn down. Oh, right, phosphor, okay. Or phosphor, okay. Yeah, I used to grow weed for a while. I've talked about that here. Like, it was illegal as fuck, but it was cheaper for reasons. Um, decay is potassium. Yeah, okay, I thought so. But yeah, I remember I think that's where I learned the NPK or whatever, like the whole food triangle and this kind of stuff. I was growing pretty good weed. I mean, it wasn't bad. Uh, Most of it went into coconut extract using the magic butter machine, which is actually really good at making like actual extracts as well. You can put like butter and like fresh garlic, fresh herbs and shit in it, and it'll blend the fuck out of it and make you a really nice butter. Or you can put baked weed in that butter and do the same thing, but then you're going to get like that weed flavor. There's various ways to hide the weed flavor, but I don't bother with that anymore. I'd rather just consume it. I'd rather consume the store-bought stuff that I know is better than what I was growing. And I don't have to tend to my fucking plants every goddamn day and deal with watering and soil and garbage and getting rid of this and getting rid of that. It's just a fucking hassle. I'd rather go to the dispensary every month or two, spend too much money because I buy in bulk instead of like some people go every week. I go every couple months, so I buy a lot and I just do that. I can have 2 plants, apparently, is what is allowed. Apparently, most people are like, whatever. Uh, as long as you're not trying to grow a fucking gigantic farm, I'm sure they wouldn't care too much. I guess the biggest thing would be make sure your neighbor's not a Karen. But I have all the equipment upstairs, but it's just all stuffed. It's all packed up and folded up and stuffed in a closet. um, Half of it was supposed to go, but it didn't. So I still have my entire grow rig upstairs. So if I'm gonna grow 2 plants, like if I ever decide to grow, I'll probably do like 4. That way I have 2 seedlings and 2 adults. Eh, I don't know. Like, if I do, I'm not growing a bunch of them again. I had up to 48 at a time before, and that was just a fucking pain. Clue says, my neighbor used banana water. I used oxygenated water. What I used, which seemed to work really well. Sorry. I had a 10-gallon fish tank on the bottom. It had its intake tube, like its suction tube, went down to a, oh god, what was it? It's an aquarium pump that starts with E. It is or was a real popular one, like the external fish filter one. It has like 3 layers. It's like Equib or Equid or Equib or something like that. It was and maybe still is like a big name in like aquarium stuff because I used to have a bunch of aquarium equipment. So anyway, that goes into this big reservoir that I had various layers of bioactive filtering in it. That pumped up to a clear Tupperware. It was about a 30-gallon, like just regular Tupperware that I reinforced. And inside that was a shit ton of bubblers. Like I had 3 different bubbler rigs going. And one of them split off and went to the bottom tank. And then that had an overflow tube that once the water got up to a certain point, it dumped back into the lower one. So basically, it just sat there all day, just getting oxygenated. And when it flowed into the other one, it flowed through the air, so it stirred up everything. And there's bubblers, and it's just this constant cycle of very oxygenated water. And I would water my plants with that. I would fill up the cloner with that. And then bring up fucking 5-gallon buckets of water and then refill it every time I had to do all that. I know that was just the water Jonathan used. That was to water the plants that was in the soil. Like, I didn't grow hydroponic. I grew in soil. The cloner I have is a hydroponic cloner. It's just a big reservoir with spray nozzles that just spray everything, all your little clones. But the plants I grew were in soil. I used Happy Frog soil, but I used highly oxygenated water, and I didn't put any kind of treatment in it except to get the pH down to 7. I believe it was 7 was where I kept the pH at for it. And what was also nice is since I was filling it with tap water, having all that circulation helped get rid of some of the bullshit that's in tap water and any contaminants and weird fucking cleaners or shit in pipes, and help kind of filter it out and just get rid of the weird stuff that's in tap water. Verde Wolf, I just grew a big pot of garden center soil for flowering plants and gave them tap water. Ain't hard to grow weed, yet most people find a way to fuck it up. Yeah, I like the little oxygenated water thing. It worked good for me. My plants loved it. For me, it wasn't a hassle. I mean, either way, I was bringing up 10, 15 gallons of water, like every couple days anyway. I mean, whether it went right into the plants or it went into the tank, it was whatever. But I knew that was helping on at least some level. And it was all stuff I had laying around. Like, I didn't have to pay for anything. The only thing I bought was a tank or a thing of like reservoir like fungal or antibacterial thing that I think it was basically just baking soda kind of thing. Like a neutralizer, maybe organic neutralizer, something like that. Frank Notabetty says, we have had amazing results with fish emulsion fertilizer 511. Yeah, I forget what Happy Frog is, but apparently it's one of the more popular ones around here or ish for growing weed. And I would grow one batch in it and then just get rid of the soil. I'd usually just find dumpsters here and there to put it in. Or I'd do like lightweight bags and put it out in the trash out back, but that was pretty rare. I didn't throw most of my weed related stuff I disposed of away from the house. I made fermented sauces last year, trying something new with spicy barbecue, says Pancake Man Lock Watcher. I've been looking for a good spicy barbecue, but that's why I get the Stubbs. Is it Stubbs? Yeah, Stubbs barbecue sauce. Purity Wolf, our tap water is very clean. Yeah, ours is not. Ours is pretty just ridiculous. Oh yeah, I gotta end the poll. Fucking hell. Thanks, Redneck Atheist. I always forget about the goddamn polls because it goes zoop and like shrinks up. Alright, so what do we got here? How go your boobs? We have 5318008 is actually in second place. 58008 is in third, and Boobies is just fine, is in the lead. Guess we'll go ahead and end that in just a moment. And there is Craig Matthews. 10 months? What happened? Yeah, it's been 10 months since I turned that on. I was actually looking at that today. Some of you people have been nonstop like this entire time, and you should probably seek professional help for being members nonstop for 10 months, because well, I mean, besides the fact you must belong here because you fit in so well, but yeah, I don't know why you people pay me. I don't mind, but well, I know, I understand you want to see the better Legos. It is more enjoyable to see me working with actual Legos than it is that third party stuff. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Crispy is crops. Now that crops. Let's see. There's another crispy pick. Crispy. Oh, here, hold on. Let me go back to this one first. Bottom capture. Okay, again, this channel endorses endorses crispy, juicy tenders in 2024. And there is crispy and plants. Or what are those plants? Those kind of those was that one that we call it one thing and y'all call it another thing? Coriander? Is that what that is? Lavender? No, not lavender. Brian Antoine, thank you again for gifting 10 memberships to the Gaggle of Goofballs. Guess it is thinking about it. Because it's not popping up anything in chat. That's interesting. Or is that a glitched one? I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. Not coriander or cilantro. Oh, okay. Coriander is cilantro. Okay, yeah, that's the one I always forget. Looks like mint. Kitty and catnip. That's catnip? Looking like a happy kitty. That's a happy juicy nuggets. Or juicy tenders. That does look fairly similar to Jeff. Vote for crispy, juicy tenders. All right, as a vote for crispy, juicy tenders. Black Watcher, the local Walmart is selling clearance ramen cups for only 50 cents. Wow, that's the smoke flavor, the s'more, what? S'more, oh my god, the s'more flavored fucking nightmare ones, Black Watcher. Oh my god. Didn't we talked about those before. That is insane. What is wrong with these people? Kitty and catnip. Wow, wow. Nice. That's cute kitty cat. 2024. Look for it on the ballot. I got one of both my gray babies. I'll send. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Let me do that. Pianoman Rob has sent us a picture of a flowering purple heart. Whoa. There it is. A flowering purple heart. Is this like an orchid thing or is this something else? There we go. Again, this is from Pianoman Rob. Flowering purple heart. What flavor are s'mores? I don't know, dude. If they're in noodles, like I don't know how you put graham, chocolate, and marshmallow into the flavor of fucking noodles. Kind of feel like they just added sugar instead of salt. Like one day they grabbed the wrong bag and they said, come up with something stupid. And they said, s'mores. All right, cool. And that's cool, Rob. I dig that. Thank you for that. One of my plants, it's Tradescantia pallidea. It's big word. Big word. Well, that's cool. I like that. Thank you for sharing. Crunch that up. Here's another one from Frank. Okay. And zoop. It almost looks like poofers. That's cool. Oh, yeah, it is. There it. I was looking for another ear. There's the other ear, and there's the paw. There's the bean holder. There's the other bean holder. They're almost yin and yanging it. Almost. Why did I think you had finished it? Because you said you had to leave, I think. I'll be finishing soon-ish. My back's letting me know it's probably time to get up pretty soon. But we gotta look at Frank Notobetti's fuzzy butts first. I haven't actually had s'mores in, oh, fuck, probably 5 or 6 years. Like, that would be way too much fucking sugar for me nowadays. Way too much. What's a bean holder? That would be like that thing right there. That holds the beans right in there. There's another bean holder sticking out the back from the second kite with the ears right there. That contains the beans. That contains some beans. Some beans. If we were to move the fluff-oriented balance appendage slightly this way down, you would see there's another bean holder in there. Philip and Chillin. Is that Chillian or is that in? How do I pronounce that, Frank? Nedobetty. Nedobetty. Is that Chillian? Redneck Atheist asked, chicken or chili flavor, or states, chicken or chili flavor are the only ones that exist for ramen noodles. I refuse to acknowledge anything else. Chicken and chili are good. There's those, the really big spicy noodle cups. I forget what they're called. I think they're like super cups or something like that. The spicy version, those are actually pretty good. I usually buy chicken flavor, sometimes chili. Every once in a while, I'll buy the shrimp flavored ramens, whether it be in a cup or a brick form. All right, make sure it flips over. Move that there. Get carry out. I had it right. Okay. Chillian. That's cool. Is it just a chill ass cat? This is Selena and her two beans. From Good Luck Babe. Whoop. Yeah, not, there we go. Selena and her two beans. They always find a snack. It's like they hide snacks in their toes sometimes. The fuzzy kitty cat. I like how the tail like matches, like the tail, her tail and her legs are different grays. I like how the tail matches the blanket pretty well. There's something about that. That's cool. Unless that's just a lighting thing, but in the picture it looks nice. That's a cool kitty cat. Maintained beans. Yep. Admiral Rascals, 2 Tommies that color, 4 Torties, and 6 Tabinators. That's a lot of Tabinators. Lots of Tabinators. Yeah, all 5 cats and the fox have been coexisting fine. I was actually hanging out with the dude last night for a few minutes. I went out around 8 o'clock. Just it was as it was starting to get dark, and I decided to reach in. I grabbed the cat thing, and I was filling the bowls, and I heard the typical fence, like a little jingle jingle of the fence, and then he came over and was like meow, and we were high pitched meowing at each other a few times, and then he got something to eat. Ed Bird, thank you for 10 more memberships to the. Is this misfiring? Or is that right? Because there's no members pot. Oh, it is. So you guys broke YouTube side of it as well. Okay. All right. Thought something was weird. All right. So Ed and everyone in the channel have managed to completely break the YouTube system of gifting. Hey, you know what? I'm glad it could be us. It's our 50th episode, and they have you our channel has officially not only broken the stream elements notification, you have broken YouTube itself. Congratulations, channel. Like, a fucking, like, cheers to all our donators and everyone who has helped break this channel many times over. Thank you very much. Where else would it happen? Wonder if we have gifted more subs than personal paid sub. Oh, yeah. Actual paid memberships is usually hovers around 45, 50. And before this evening, we had 194 or 174. Wait, just under 200 members. No, like there was a ton more gifted members than there are paid subscriber member things. Oink Busky. Awesome stream, nice pianoing, take care, and take chat and all goofballs. Have a good night, boink. We'll talk to you later on. Hey, are you in the new apartment yet? Sorry, I know you're leaving, but is that this week or is that next week? Can't remember. I may have missed it. You may have even said something in chat. Graham Shaw is off. I've been up for many, many hours. Good night, everyone. Sleep well. And thank you, Graham Shaw. Deltic Engine, looks like you're headed out. Everyone is headed out. All right. We'll let this wave roll through. It is at the top of the hour, as it were. Oh, wait a minute. We got more pictures coming in here, folks. Oh. Uh-oh. Someone got in trouble. Looks like Good Luck Babe gotten in trouble. When my manager had to write me up for putting a cup back on the table. Yeah, I can see that. Like a little cute little laptop. They can be picky managers at time. Signing papers on Wednesday. Excellent. Well, fucking cheers and good luck to that, buddy. Fucking boink. I'm sorry. My nose is still itching. I think I just need to, like, do some trimming on the old stash. New apartment, Chicago, Ted. New apartment. Flip this back. That back. I thought I heard another bing bong. Let's see. Oh. Don't expect you to show all these. Just giving you cat content. Oh, no, you send cat content there. It'll probably be sent. It's like this is obviously a pro cat channel, as it were. You need to trim the nose or do some cocaine. Yeah, something want to happen. No, yeah, I'll just trim up. No, I actually got to trim the mustache a little bit. I trimmed my I did like a good edging, I guess you would call it, not too long ago. I gotta touch that up a little bit. But no, like if some people want to send in pictures of their cats while we're here, that's just fine. Like again, shit, I hope nobody's emailing because I don't have that pulled up, and the email is really slow to get through. The way it's set up, it's kind of derp-tastic, I guess, but it works for me. Something just came through somewhere. Okay, no, looks like we're good there. Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, okay, that's good. All right, just wanted to check up there. Now everything coming through there is coming through there. There's Pianoman with... All right, what do we got here? Pianoman. Here's Pianoman with Balsamina. Damn it. rose balsam bottle for scale. There's the proper Rob bottle, beer bottle. And you can see the tree hanging in the top corner that looks like an actual air freshener. You use that for scale too. There's a tin of what may be beard oil or beard balm sitting next to the plants. That could be scale. Ow. That looks good, bud. You got a little whiteboard in the background with like nerd stuff written on it. Sweet. Yeah, just always remember, I will probably, I do occasionally scrutinize backgrounds just for the fuck of it. But no, that does look good. Like, Rob's been getting into, like, pianoing and gardening and stuff lately. We use soda ash to raise the pH with a chlorine gas system. Fun. Who do we send? How do we send them in? You can text them to, like, if you're in America, just, just send a text message, with a picture attached. Or if you have WhatsApp, either one that's the same phone number, it's 667-290-3538. Again, that's 667-290-3538 for just regular phone number or WhatsApp, American style. So I guess that's +1 if you're outside of America. If you're inside of America, I'm sorry. It kind of sucks here. Might be getting better in a few months. We'll see. 696969. That's not so bad. But yeah, massage chairs, man, they fucking kill me. I don't really go to get massages anymore. A lot of places they won't give you a massage if they know you have like something like in a condition or whatever involving your neck. What do I get if I call now? You get to talk to 98 people. Well, 97, because I'm assuming one of them is you. You get to talk to people. I don't know. You get whatever you can get out of it there, Vera. How's your collar? Get out your massager. Yeah, I don't really have anything like that. I had a shock thing that disappeared last year or so. There's our future president, crispy juicy tenders tending to the plants. Jeff ate basil. Jeff would eat live basil all the time. Poofy girl, the gray one, she eats dried basil if I can find it. It's kind of weird. But yeah, they love to eat basil. It's the cats didn't mind it at all, and it's not harmful for them. I always check on that kind of stuff. Here's Electron Box. A few years ago, when they were both sat still long enough for a photo. That almost looks like Miri and Hannah from a couple years ago. That's a cool picture. Yeah, getting cats to sit still long enough for a picture, especially both of them at the same time, is all in itself just a freaking challenge. And he looks very fluffy, very floofy. Especially the floofy little chesty chest. Floofers, I love rubbing them there, and they're just like, sometimes Lee'll lean into it, Like you ever been like petting your cat and then you realize you're petting them and then they're scrubbing and then like you're scrubbing and you're like, why am I fucking like scratching my cat? And then you look over and the cat's like, yeah, fucking hey, and you're like, oh, you Jesus, all right. Do you want me to just rip your fur out? And they're like, yeah, and you just fucking scratch at them. Fucking they all of them do that. I'll just be like, and then I'll know, I'll be like, what the fuck? And I'll look and we're just. Usually at that point, I'll brush them out, but even if they're like regularly brushed, which I do anyway, they really love a good itching sometimes. Like I'm waiting to look over and see them just like pushing against the wall, just like, do it! Like it's fucking funny. I love that shit. And for those, let's see, where can I pull that up? For those that haven't seen, what the fuck? Are you serious? Potato. This is Rocky and an interesting potato from Florida. This is from Fama. First, we have an interesting potato. It looks like two small potatoes that just couldn't let go, or they purposely decided that they wanted to look like a ball sack. I mean, it's good to have goals. Let me flip it back here. And then we have this kitty from Fama as well. A very floofer kitty. I love the little almost mullet looking hairstyle going on there. And that's a floofer's kitty as well. Good big ears. Probably hears a lot. Good size ears. Good kitty. That. That. There's the potato balls. Which tab am I in? I am in Chrome. That is not the tab I want to be in. Where is Brave? Really? There's only that one up there? Why is that? Here, let me show you an old. For those that may not have seen these, I'll show you a old picture of the kittens. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'll show you Jeff. I keep talking about Jeff. I'll show you Jeff. We'll start there. Let me pull this tab down here. Yeah. So this is Jeff. This is the Jeff I was referring to. Those who've been here a while will remember him. He's my kitty who started having seizures and was on 3 different types of medication for them. He left with the divorce, so I can only hope that her fucking money grubbing ass didn't give up on him, because his medications are $250 a month, which I was happy to pay for, but she took responsibility for him, and we've not spoken since before she left. So who knows how that's going. And there's Ronnie. If you haven't seen, if you've not seen Ronnie laying down. He's a good boy. That's the old bedroom. And I will show you one more of all of the cats together. Keep it. Well, yep, keep going. Keep going. Jeff. Keep going. Almost there it is. Let's see. Here's a picture of all 5 kittens when they were just a few hours, well, anywhere from a lot of hours to a few hours old. So you got Jeff, right there. That's Ronnie. The black one is Trent. The one right here, that's Lee. That one right there is Larry. That's when they were born from Tiny Mama. Let's see, where's Tiny Mama at? There's the top of Tiny Mama. Like right after all that went down. That's a small picture. It's old. It's an old phone. But that is the beginnings of the kitties. Alright, here I'll show you one more. I think I've shown this one before. This is Dust. This is a cat I named Dusty. This was at an old concrete place. She was kind of the yard cat at a concrete place. So we all just, we just all kind of started calling her Dusty, but she was always Dusty. But she was a cool cat. She was around for a while, and then she got knocked up. Then one of the dudes adopted her, and like some of the people at that concrete yard adapted the kittens, and like everything was cool. But she was a cool kitty. I got some more pictures coming in here. As I guess you can hear. Let's see. We have. Oh, another one from Electron Box. And then another. Woo. Last one tonight. The Fighting Kittens. Kicking each other's butt. As they should. Like, cats get really rough when they're young with each other, but it's obviously okay. Big ass paw, scratch and post, knocked down. The violence of it all. Kitties. Oh, I get it right there. Like watching some old WWF. Fuzzy kitties. Boing. What we got here? Somebody, let's see, my brother's fur baby. Someone sent. Lick. Swipe. Is that a Pomeranian doggy? I think that's what those are called. Or terrier of some sort, and a black dog. Dusty had kittens. Yes, Dusty had kittens. They all looked like Dusty. But yeah, she was at that concrete plant for a year and a half before, and they liked her there because she ate all the mice. And the one guy that worked there was deathly afraid of snakes, and less mice meant less snakes, so he was fine with it. So he helped take care of her while she was there. Like, they made sure she was in every night. They had a doorway with like a little cat door kind of thing that she could get in and out of. And she would climb in and out of the ceiling anyway because it had holes in it and shit. But now she was taken care of pretty well anyway. But after she got knocked up, as it were, they took her in. All right, let me swipe that back. Looks like a Pomeranian with a pom-pom. Another one came in. Crispy loves concrete. From Chicago Ted. Let's see, let's see, Larry, the gray cat, he was a Russian blue, or is a Russian blue. He would go on walks occasionally outdoors, and every once in a while, Trent would go as well. They didn't seem to mind. Jeff tried, but I don't remember Jeff being super into it. But of course, every time you put a harness on them, it was like you just added 50 tons of weight to them, and they just, until they finally got used to it. And then there was the bubble backpack, like made for a cat that was acquired for traveling with kitties, which helped a little bit. But it was cool to like take your cat for a walk, you know. No reason why a kitty cat can't go for a walk if they decide they want to. Peter Harkins rolling out. Good. Nope. Had to go getting late. Thanks for the stream. No problem. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out for a while. The purple skull you got there. Mr. A Cake rocking the balls looking nose sniffer thing. TJ. What do you got? This is Vic. Spelled with a Q at the end, but pronounced Vic from what I am reading. Looks like Vic's having another hard day. That's going to be me tomorrow morning. Just waking up. Hopefully I'll get some damn sleep tonight. Oh, correct that. Well, we got all kinds of bing bongs coming in now. That is Vic from TJ. Thank you. There's your go, boy. Hey, the puppers. That's cool. I always like pictures of animals that like sleep in beds. A couple times Jeff would actually come down and I'd wake up and he would be asleep next to me with the head on his pillow right next to me. Like kind of tucked in, and I'd just like lay there with him for a while. 420 bing bong. Oh yeah, we're a little late on the 420. Let me back that up. Kevin's two friends, Leela and Hugo. Oh, look at those eyes. And swipe. That's a cool looking kitty, and those eyes are like, whoa, and the black cat. That's cool. Nice. That's a good picture. That's cool. They chill like that. I have a similar, I have like the shark cat, uh, cat, fucking cat cave thing. And they always do that to them as well. They just sleep on top of it and squish it instead of like going inside the cat cave. That's a good picture. I like that. I like black cats. They're cool. I miss having Trent around sometimes. She was cool to have hanging out. You just look around, you couldn't see anything, and all of a sudden you just see eyes. You're like, hey, what's going on, Trent? How's it going? And it's amazing that she could like lay down on like a white blanket and still somehow blend in. It was always pretty cool. The bong, is there? Yeah, there's a little bit left in the bong. Yeah, good call. A little late 420 because that's what we do here. I'm going to work on this hash a little bit more. There's still a little nugget left in there. So cheers, everybody. And Delta Mike says, I always get the other end when Tina cuddles. There you go. Tina just wants to use her tail to fan you off. That's all it is. You know, it's an auxiliary fan. What is the blue stuff in the dab ring? Is it Baja Blast? No, that is spearmint mouthwash. That way it's not so harsh coming out, and it actually has a very minty flavor. So it's very minty weed. And when you mix that with the floral, it just makes it an extremely pleasant fucking pull. And if you have a normal open bong, you do that and you put ice into there. The kitties were featured on the stream. Okay. Kitties. But yeah, if you can put ice in there, it turns it into like an Arctic freeze fucking hit. And it cleans your teeth while you're waiting. My phone is going off. Waiting for this message. This may take a while. Okay. Something coming in from whatever 31 land is. Guess we'll see how that goes. Let's see. I'll just put that as okay. I guess it's downloading a picture. A little bit early. What we got here? Kite picture. UK is 44. Minty Mong. Minty Mong. Vagina is a prick teaser. Alright. Two kitties snuggled up in their cat beds. Yes. You'll need to try airwaves with your minty phone calls. Airwaves? Is that another minty thing? Netherlands is 31. Okay. It's not Listerine now. It's just like store brand minty, super minty. It's like minty with the alcohol. Um in it. So it's just regular old school mouthwash. Now, non-alcoholic mouthwash works as well. It's just not quite as well, but it does still help cool it off, as it were. Ow, ow. I'd rather put Marlow or Malort? What is Malort in my bong than mouthwash? It works pretty good for me. I've been putting spearmint mouthwash in my bongs. How am I? I'm 47. Wow. 31 years I've been putting fucking spearmint mouthwash in my bong. 31. I've been doing that longer than some of you have been alive. God, I'm old. Definitely feels like it too. Absinthe. I've had absinthe. I bought a bunch. I had a bunch of absinthe. Like, there were companies that used to be able that would like guarantee it would show up even though it was illegal in the United States at the time. And I had a bunch of German absinthe sent over. That was really fucking good. Like, I bought the full rig, the cubes, the sugar, the spoons, the right glasses, and I did it like the right traditional way. And it was really fucking good. I don't know what this thing is doing. I don't know if it's stuck. Still says it's waiting. I guess I'll see if it comes. Let me see if it came through here. Because it's tied into my phone as well. That's why I don't know if you're hearing the. I mean, not quite like that, but a little bit. Lightning alert. 10 miles away. Cool. Alright, alright. Recent login to WhatsApp. I would hope so. Okay, so, this worked here on the phone with Kylo. I don't know why it's not coming in here. Okay. Why is it not coming in here, but it's on my phone? That's a really cool picture. Let me close WhatsApp and reopen it. See if it'll load that picture up. Let's see. NVIDIA Game Ready driver is now available. Yeah, that's bi-weekly anyway. Like every 2 weeks anyway. Which one am I on here? This keyboard here. WhatsApp app. Restart. I don't know why it says it may take a while. Clear messages, archive, mark is unread. Okay, it's marked as unread. Well, we'll see if it wants to download it. Whoever sent the Kylo picture, maybe try again? Seems like it's stuck on the desktop version. Here is Lil Jim's tear down and fix it. Is that? Yep, here's Lil Jim's Susie dog. 16 years old from many years ago. Old puppers with the ear. I always like when one dog has got one thing just for whichever reason it's going. Ooh. Alright. we're gonna go. We're actually. I haven't done a 4-hour stream in a while, and this has actually been what a 3.5 hour stream. Yeah, okay, that's about right. 3.5 hours. Guess we'll go for like another 14 minutes. We'll go around 7:45. Then I'm just really gonna have to go for a walk. Maybe refresh the Motrin if that doesn't work out. But yeah, that's Little Jim's Puppers. Here comes more stuff coming in. Sorry, hold on. Hmm. Trying again. Let's see. Let's back out of there. 7:30 a.m. Sunday, where chocolate jelly bean is. 12 hours. Are you hanging out in Brad territory there? Is that like Australia land? There it is. The trying again worked. Now it's here. Sweet. Okay. Um, don't know who this is from. Don't know if someone said here, but anyway, here's Kylo. Really good picture. Fuzzy boy. It's raining in Ohio now. What's it say in the weather up here? Weatherbug.com. Am I actually logged in? Like, actually, I'm like Weatherbug Premium. Kylo Chilling Temps Canals. Gotcha. That's what the original title was. Yeah, yeah. Oh, there's some little bit of rain blurb coming through. It ain't bullshit. We may get like a pinch of a storm later, like within the next 15 or so minutes. That's whatever. Whoever came up with composite was a genius. Okay. That is definitely a kitty living a good life. Man, I gotta like scrub my back or something. Like it's feeling like odd back there. See what's going on. That is a good flu for a kitty there. Definitely chilling. Good background. You ain't gonna find cool shit like that around here. There'd be crabs. Like bushels of crabs laying everywhere. And cats looking confused and possibly scared from getting pinched. That's a great kid cat. Good deep red in the color too. Oh, I see the name. I don't know who that is here. Okay. We caught up? Yeah. Okay. Seaside kitty. Kitter. Little Jim's Teardown says it's got to be Amsterdam. That's true. Yeah, he says it's got to be Amsterdam. That could be. Very well could be. Ow. Raymonde. Okay. Well, I appreciate that. A picture. It's a good kitty. I kind of got a pee too, but not too bad. Not too bad. Electron Box misses the Netherlands. I wouldn't mind visiting one day. Not just not just for actually it seems like a really just a pleasant place to go. I don't know. Scuffle, I'm not sure if you intervened in the shipping, but thank you anyways and left a message on your AMA. I saw, was that your shirt finally showed up? No, I wasn't able to intervene, but a lot of times that, like, if they catch there's a problem themselves, if they catch it automatically, which I do believe they have flags set up for tracking their own shipping, they may have re-requested and had it just thrown right back out there. And yeah, there's the link that popped up. We have to collect these pictures somewhere. We could probably do that. Tell you what, something's wrong with my domain service. It seems to be an issue with it as I'm trying to renew some things. But once I get things back up, I can see about maybe making a collection of the channel kitties. I guess we'll have to come up with, like, not quite yet, but start thinking of names that we could call the gallery. Like, not yet. Like, we're not going to do anything with it yet, but once I get this going and I get everything sorted out with the domain names, we could do, if everyone's cool with it, we could do a little web page somewhere that's cats of the channel or whatever. Not necessarily the pussy pics, but something like that. As it'll help lure people in before we drop the whole pussies and piano things squarely in their lap. I don't know. I've only ever flown a Cessna. Can't say I've ever flown a Jumbo. Yeah, I used to fly a lot of flight simulators. There are a lot of, like, I have everybody's message that they've sent, so as long as the picture still exists, like, I've never deleted a message. Except for, like, some bullshit one here that says, "Hello, do you have time now?" No, actually, I don't. Mark as spam. Thank you. Alright. Ooh. A Dropbox, I suppose. I mean, I have a domain, like scruffdog.com already exists. Scrufdog.live is also a separately based domain, but I have it mostly redirect to scruffdog.com. So it would just be something hosted on scruffdog.com. It's something new. Or I may figure out how to partially unredirect the redirects I have and have a maybe scruffdog.live slash, pussy, channel pussy or something like that. Channel kitty, something like that. Our happy place. The fuzzy room. The padded fuzzy room, something like that. Yeah, come up with some appropriate both appropriate and inappropriate names, and we can have a big vote off on it at some point. Like, we could even, if you do that, if you come up with an appropriate and an inappropriate name, or just one, whichever, as long as somebody's thinking, like, we'll get a good mixture, and then we can have a vote off on the appropriate name, and then a vote off on the inappropriate name, and then put those two winners together, and then that's what we can call the channel gallery. The Pussy Parade, that's not bad. The Goofball Pussy Gallery, not bad. Happy Place. X-Plane is not like X-Hamster. No, Sam Online, they are completely different. They are not the same thing. David Garcia, I used pointed to a separate web page on the same server as your other main website. I used to do that at one point and for a lot cheaper. Yeah, I'm pretty good at bouncing my shit all around within my domains. They're all hosted on the same stuff. You just kind of point it around and what's forwarded and what's going where and all that good stuff. And yeah, I'm getting pretty good at making that work the way I need it to for the most part. Because right now, most of Scruffdog.live just redirects to the YouTube channel, but I should be able to notch a piece of that out for an actual web page, I do believe. With my basic ass knowledge, I'll dick around with it once it's time. I just got to get all this sorted out. I think I got to find the laptop from the last time I renewed has the new password that I don't have now, and it looks like for some fucking reason the wrong email address from decades ago somehow popped up for the recovery email. I don't know how the fuck that happened. So hopefully I can get this thing, or else I'm gonna have to call them up and be like, "Look, I don't know what the fuck happened here, but like, you got shit you've emailed to my email address plenty of times. I don't know where the fuck that email address came from, but anyway, I'll get that sorted out." All right. Sam Online, I don't know what X-Plane is, but I know what X-Hamster is. I'm just assuming. Yeah, X-Plane is a bit different. I am aware of both of them. Can live stream some cat action, says Chocolate Jelly Bean. Well, we did that 2 hours and 20 minutes ago when we got to watch them eat while listening to Rob play some original music. on his piano, as we do every week. Usually a little later, but since we're filling in for Clive, this week and next week, and then the week after, we'll see what's going on with if he's going to be on or not. But that's when I'll be on vacation all weekend. I may pre-record some scum stuff and actually do the same thing on Sunday since I usually have a scum game going on. A game going on Sunday, so I may pre-record. There's a couple challenging things I'm going to come up with. One I forgot to record the first time I did it, and then next one I'm going to probably be doing soon. A couple solo runs and have those play in the background or whatever. What's up, Akkalar? You missed Pussy Parades, Kitty Cams, stuff like that. But no, we're people have been sending in a lot of pictures of their kitties and their other their dogies and their pets. We've been sharing them, and the idea was brought up that we should do like a channel gallery of people that were cool with it, that we could kind of put a bunch of pictures up in one collection of channel of all the cats that pictures that have been sent in. Let me see. Let's see. Kevin Hardesty. There it is. Kevin Hardesty suggested that we should collect them. And I do have everyone that everyone sent us. We could even mix in the Lock Watcher fucking. It's not a cat, but it's really good food. Like, we can do that. Or we could just have, like, cats at the top, food at the bottom. Maybe just sprinkle the food in, or just just dump all that shit in there and rock it out. But what I'll end up doing is once that happens, which, don't hold your breath, but it'll be soon enough, I'll probably reply back to all of these asking for permission to put in the gallery. And if everyone's cool, then cool. And if I don't hear anybody back from anybody, then I will assume a no. And if someone says no, then that's absolutely cool too, because I fucking dig it. Where do I send Pussy? You would send a regular old text message to me in America, either just over American Airways, or if you're outside of America, I guess WhatsApp would be the way to do it. And that would be to phone number 667 290 3538. And I will hang out for a few extra minutes if you are going to send some kitty. Oh, here we go. There's Delta Mike with Tina Girl. I'll be watching them live tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So in approximately 15 hours is generally when he goes live for Trampcast 41 tomorrow with him and Tina Girl hanging out on the beach. Well, not hanging out, but, living on the beach, as it were. Running around barking. She likes to bark at everybody that goes by, but that is cool. That's kind of just her thing. Can we have puppy pics too? Yeah, if people want to send their puppers, whatever you want to do, just know that we will be ending the show very soon. So if you send some after the show ends, then I will show them next week as well. But we're going to end the show in a few minutes. So let's see. Uh-oh. That is the weirdest thing I have ever seen, Little Jim. All right. Little Jim sent this, apparently playing. It just says, could not resist. Sorry. Someone's playing with their picture editor of Bunny versus Rabbit. Now we have a Crabbit, a Critten, a Catbit, a Catib, It almost looks like a tiny fucking guinea pig. Or, you know, a capybara. Capybara. Woo, woo, woo. Alright, got that. Good lord. Looks like some poor extinct animal. Yeah, it looks like something that hasn't been around in quite some time. Looked like it fucked a mouse. Well, I don't quite think it boinked a mouse, but you never know how that might go. Like some AI generated energy, a Koopa Chopper. I don't quite think that's a Koopa Chopper. That's like the mean evil thing that eats everything, right? Chupacabra. 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 Do you want gremlins? Because that's how you get gremlins. Is that how you get gremlins? Well, I mean, it's not quite midnight yet, so we should be able to feed them. I mean, I will say they do not necessarily specify a time zone in that, but let me see something here. Ooh, let's just do like that. And like that. Okay. Sorry, I'm just kind of sorting that out there. Chupacabra, nearly 1 a.m. in the UK. Yes, it is quite the evening in the UK. Nearly 2 a.m. where Clue is, so that means you're even farther into. Well, you're somewhere in, I guess, the EU, as it were. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go make that ground beef. That'll get me moving around too, because I'll be like moving and stirring and all that stuff. So that'll help loosen up this, and then I'll be back on a little while, run around. Oh, but yeah, I think it's about time for me to get on the go. 'Cause it is almost time, and my neck is definitely letting me know it is time to roll. So, with that being said, I do appreciate everybody hanging out for the 50th show, as it were. And I will see everyone next week for the 51st show. Keeping in mind, in 2 weeks, it will be a pre recorded premiere of me cleaning the laptop, answering questions from where is that link? Why is that closed? Where is the link? Hold on. So if you have a question you would like to ask, that you would like more in-depth stuff, or like whatever, I just posted the link in the stream, in the chat. Feel free to ask me something there, and I will be recording that probably Tuesday. I will do a short on probably Monday as a reminder, and like I guess another place to drop questions, and then on Tuesday I will record it and answer some questions and use whatever I got and just kind of talk and BS. And then when it comes out in a couple Saturdays, it'll be at launch as a premiere, so everyone can still come in, hang out, chat, and I will try to be there as well if I can. And that way everyone still has a place to hang out, even though I won't be live, but we still get to hang out. So, I am going to get on out of here. Again, I appreciate you hanging out. Be groovy to each other, and I will see everyone tomorrow for Scum, and Wednesday for more Johnny 5 Lego. Cheers, everyone. Appreciate it. Have a good evening, and I'll see everyone later. I am out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.